Hi. Academy. I'm very understimulated right now, so, yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go if I can concentrate.
Huh. Okay, that's the car I've been driving.
Got work in 4 minutes. We can make it. We can make it.
Yes, because this car also goes really fast. No, so we have two
I'm having
cars.
a headache. Fuck! Alright, well that went well. Hmm. Okay. Okay, round 2.
I might need to just change my air filter out of my car if it's being that fucking weird to your sinuses. Where is it, VPD?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch me get a ticket on the way there.
If you do, I'm gonna say, can I get out of the car and run to work, please? Thank you.
I'm gonna try not to. You have a few hours tonight, right?
What'd you say, baby?
You have a few hours at Academy, right?
I have no idea how long it's gonna be.
Okay. I'm
cutting your
I
voice.
don't know if I'm gonna be conscious for it today with the bail hearing and everything.
No, you're also fine.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, 2 minutes to spare.
You have an excellent fucking day.
You're amazing. I will text you the entire time because it's just all paperwork. Bye.
Don't do that. Don't. Baby,
Bye.
don't do that. Bye.
SWAT, where is SWAT? SWAT.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Good. How are you?
You trying to remember where to go?
Yeah, I think it's, I can't remember. It was
-1?
Yeah, I gotta go to -1
Yeah.
to go into the SWAT room, but I think then it's upstairs. In the...
Yeah, -1, that's like to the right of the door.
Yeah. Oh, this is not right. That's fine. We'll go this way. Oh my god, I'm lost. I'm so lost, chat. Help!
I bought way too much food in me today. Oh god.
SWAT, please. Why do I keep getting more of these stupid cups? Oh. I didn't know that. What am I doing? Academy. I think it was on,
Hello.
hey. I think it was on level... Level 2, 3. I think it was 3 that we're going to.
Yes, I believe
3.
so.
Yes, 3. Yes, I remember now.
Wait.
I remember. Wait, not this way. Not this way, this way, this way, this way, this way.
Nice. Okay. Ooh, that's easy.
I hate that.
Maybe I'm just not gonna sit.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Everybody's here. If you want to get any food or water, there's a food truck right outside VPD for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a few minutes before we start. If you need anything, there is a food truck out the front.
I'm good for now, but I'm probably gonna go down there for later.
Oh yeah, he's leaving in 10 minutes, so this is your shot.
Alright. You know how Metzger's been taking over my office?
Has he? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
I decided to find a new office.
Oh,
I actually found one that's perfect.
what is it? The one on the second floor? The sheriff's?
No. No.
Oh.
Hello, I just wanted
Oh,
to let you
okay.
know that I might be only available for 1 hour today. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You let us know yesterday. It's all good. If
Yeah.
it's less, yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep. It kind of fits in with what I'm doing lately.
mm.
The office even
Which-
has a bed in it.
The fuck? Which office is that?
SWAT? Just found it today. No, not SWAT.
You have a cafe.
Is it the one next to the helipad?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been there once.
Yeah. You know, fits in with everything that I'm doing.
Hmm.
My office now.
Thought it was IT's office, but then again, I think they're on a holiday.
It's got all like aircraft related things in there, so
Hmm.
my office now.
Nice.
Yep.
And nobody's gonna know how to get there because nobody knows you have to take the other elevator.
I mean, people can get up to the 4th and 5th floor.
Mhm.
Permission to
That
make
is
a
a
phone
very
call really
loud-
quickly.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank
we're
you.
still waiting another couple of minutes. That was a very loud fire hydrant.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, is this why you have S? Why you have S? You sergeant? You sergeant? You sergeant?
I'll come see you on 3.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. Lana.
Well, it looks like everybody's turned up for the second day.
Nice.
Wife.
Dina, if you need any food or drink or anything, there is a food truck out the front. It's gonna be
Yeah,
another
that's why I
couple
was
of
a little
minutes
late.
before we start. Okay.
Wow, we actually have the LSPD in the city and the LSSD
On my Spanish,
in the
yeah.
city right now.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Skylar?
Hey, Skylar.
Hey, Bloom.
How you doing?
Are you a sergeant?
Yeah, they
hey,
demoted Bloom and
Hey.
promoted me. Metzger did.
Oh.
Hello. Yep.
Oh. Why?
Yep.
Are you enjoying not being command?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah. I don't know
I
if
got
if we're celebrating this
What?
or not.
Nope, we're not. I
You
went
know?
into a meeting and I said, at the end of it, I said, Metz, I want to talk about my career
Anyone
and a
else want one of
promotion.
my
And he
stripes
said, you
while
know
they're at
what?
it?
How about for 24
Anyone in
hours,
this
the two of
room,
you
I'll
swap
give it to 'em.
stripes?
Oh.
So I'm an acting
split
sergeant
it
for
in half,
24
I'll take the other
hours. And maybe he'll promote me at a future time. Anyway, I'm going to have a conversation with him about career growth and all that. So we'll figure it out.
Okay.
It's good, though. It's good, yeah.
This is because you didn't talk to me,
I get it.
Meyer.
Hi.
Hey.
You got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is because you didn't talk to me.
What?
Yep.
Wait,
Is it
what?
because you can't fire me? You got fired? Oh, he's not fired.
This is because of you.
That's what he said, though. He said he's fired. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
congratulations on the
congrats.
3rd stripe, Lana. Yeah.
Huh. Thank you, Stokes. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Alright, we just wait for Mateo to get back from the food truck and then we'll get this started. In the meantime, everybody take a seat.
Yeah, it's good. Real good.
What is all this shit behind us?
Okay, a seat on one of the blue chairs.
Okay.
Come on, you're part of the class.
Process by, can you
Code?
imagine?
What are those codes?
Code 8826. What the actual fuck would that be?
3800?
Who's gonna sit on top of mine?
81? Is that a
Yeah, that looks really comfy.
of 1981?
Just stretching out the hammies, you know?
Yeah, I respect it.
APC trans ban arrest. What the fuck is unit column?
See, we do this with every class.
Transport van.
I hate these
And-
chairs.
Arrest?
Yeah, people struggle with it.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
I mean, I've arrested people in the
I'm gonna be honest.
paddy wagon.
Just sit down.
Yeah, just sit down, guys.
They're like glued to the floor.
53 pi D.
Where? Hold on. 53 pi d. Yeah, that does say 53 pi d.
Yeah, I don't know what this means.
I think those are the
Can I
license plates,
stand?
Right?
Oh, okay.
I think those
Yeah.
are the license plates of the unit.
You gotta take a seat.
No clue what the codes are. Maybe they're penal codes. Maybe they
Yeah,
just
could
have
be,
numbers for
yeah.
different penal. Okay. Status is the vehicle's in or out. I guess the date is obviously the date, right?
Process by makes
process,
sense. Do we have a
yeah.
Sanchez in the department?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, like.
No, but I also don't remember names or people
Yeah, they could
unless
be
they
here.
make an impact on me.
Yeah, good enough.
What's my name, Bloom?
That's close enough.
Yeah, it's close.
God, people are really taking their time down on the food truck.
Hmm.
Yeah, she is, isn't she?
Must be a long queue.
You talking about her?
Mm.
I gotta see if Galaga got a new license yet.
Is that the only food truck around? Probably
Yes.
are.
Did I hear you say it didn't have an expiration date, meaning she has not gotten a license since it was announced she needed to do it for like 4 months?
No, I asked, do you have one in date? Because that one was expired.
There's a sushi place outside City Hall.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one we called.
That's this one.
Oh, okay.
They moved
Oh.
over here.
He called.
Hmm.
Right, I'm gonna pop downstairs.
Hey, Lucky, did a Sergeant Galaga swing by and get her license renewed? Awesome, and a new license plate. All right, thank you very much. You have a great day. All right, she did it.
Come on, you get up
Good.
there. Oh.
Putting
Wait, what happened?
Submissive and shy on her profile.
Those are on my profile.
That's good. I have friendly on mine.
Hmm. I mean, there's a bunch of people, Nudie. Hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, what can we do? We can't force them to get therapy. We can't give them a 5150. We can't charge them with anything. So. Hmm. Hmm. I mean. Yeah, just asking how it's going up there. Also, apparently, Bloom got fired because of me. Yeah, that's what he said. I guess. He's still here though. Maybe. Bye.
What's that? What's up? Are you...
I was looking for Stokes. I just want to go introduce myself, hand out my number, and then get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Meyer did this.
What did I do?
Yep.
Are you eavesdropping over here? So shut up.
What the fuck?
Alright, Mateo's just behind me. Alright. Take a seat, Mateo, and we get started.
Yeah, good luck.
I will try.
Stokes, do you mind if I first of all, I was going to ask you, do you need additional hands here for this? And then I was going to ask if I could introduce myself at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I'll like this is possibly the most boring part of Academy, so.
Okay, can I introduce
You wanna-
myself and get the hell
Yeah.
out of here? Or okay, I can't. Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Hey, everybody. My
My name is Lana Gray-Quinn. As you can tell by the uniform, I'm a part of the Los Santos Police Department. I just want to say I'm happy to see all your faces here. Really just want to introduce myself, and if you have any questions or concerns and you can't reach out to somebody else, my phone, I'm available nearly 24/7, okay? So I'm going to share my number with y'all, and whether it's for an FTO session, a ride along, or just want to chat and meet somebody and get to know someone in the PD, I'm here for you. So
I'll get to know you.
just jot my number down, and that's really it.
Are we introducing ourselves?
Yeah, you want to introduce yourself, Bloom?
Did you send it?
Yeah,
Or-
here.
Oh.
Here you go. Remember your phone? Oh,
Thank you.
hey.
Does it even matter?
Yeah.
Does it even matter who I am?
Aw.
I
Oh
mean,
my god.
does it even matter? I mean, that's the point, right? Is that we all have each other's back regardless of who we are. Regardless of uniform, rank, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if Myers stabbed me in the back. Doesn't matter if she ruined my life. I'll still shoot someone if they threaten her life. And I won't even hold it over her head. My name's Bob Smith.
Thanks, Bob.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you,
sure.
Bob.
Not a
I'm pretty sure
problem.
you introduced yourself as Sergeant Bloom at the thing.
That's impossible. I'm not a sergeant.
Yeah, Sergeant Bob. Or,
Sergeant Bob, it sounds
Bob.
like
Yeah, Sergeant Bob.
Huh.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
All right. Well,
Sergeant.
today is going to be mostly a classroom session. We're going to go over a lot of the basics with police work. So it may be a little boring at times, but please stick with us. Please pay attention. You know, we're going to be going over a lot of concepts here
Chat, my ADHD
and a lot
is
of
not...
things that you'll need to know on the field, okay? And just like any other time, if you have any questions whatsoever, ask them. Okay? This is your time to ask questions. We are here to help you with anything you need. All right. Yeah, Josh?
One question that might be jumping ahead, but I've read in the document we do the auxiliary hours, where we are security, right? Is that after the whole academy, or could we do it between when we are waiting for the
It
next
is
academy?
after academy.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, after academy, you'll be able to do those. We will go over those in more detail tomorrow because you know
Cool.
that's the end of academy.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely at the end.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Evelyn, did you want to do RS?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
All right, how we doing?
Good.
All right, how are
Pretty
you?
good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
All right, we're gonna start with the basics of policing. Can anybody tell me what RS is?
Reasonable suspicion?
Mm-hmm. And what is reasonable suspicion?
Well, you think a crime is, possibly being committed?
It's a
It's a guess.
it's a presumption that a crime is being committed, has been committed, or will be committed. It's based off facts and circumstances. It's more than a guess, but like less than a hunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so reasonable suspicion is a reasonable presumption that a crime has been, is being, or will be committed. It is a reasonable belief based on facts or circumstances and is informed by an LEO's training and experience. Reasonable suspicion is seen as more than a guess, like you said, or a hunch but less than probable cause. Having reasonable suspicion is ground for detainment, but not search and seizure. Now, you can do multiple things with RS. Can anybody tell me what those are?
A
Detainment.
Mm-hmm.
A frisk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess detainment would require
Question 'em?
questionings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One more.
Your mom. We made it.
Let's say you arrive on the scene of a shots fire call. You have somebody detained, matching the description.
You can GSR.
How are you gonna
this thing.
determine if they were the shooter or not?
GSR.
GSR.
GSO test them.
Testing, yeah.
Alright, so let's break it down. So, a detention is a brief or cursory holding and questioning that is based on reasonable suspicion. Detention must last no longer than necessary and must be conducted with the least intrusive and reasonable available means. So when you're detaining an individual and you want to question them, make sure to read them their custody rights first, before
Guys, no
asking any
meds.
questions that might be self-incriminating.
I need
Does
to get
anybody-
that line updated?
Yeah, I just saw it, so sorry. Alright, can anybody give me the custody rights? Go ahead.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney or a bench trial. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas.
Yeah, or
So, a little interesting fact. The bit about not being able to afford an attorney is not part of the custody rights.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep.
Mhm.
So, obviously, you can word it as you like. The main parts that are required is they have the right to remain silent, and that if they waive that right, anything they say or do can and will be used against them in the court. They also have the right to an attorney and the right to a bench trial if available. That's it. So as long as you incorporate all of those things, you're good.
Or my favorite version is you have the right to shut the fuck up, you have the right to representation, you have the right to a bench trial.
I like that one.
Yeah. But just, keep it professional out on the field. Alright, so. LEOs can ask for detained individuals to provide identification to run background checks and determine if they have any wants or warrants. Attempting to leave or resist detainment may be grounds for arrest, aka resisting arrest. LEOs may place a detained person in restraints if the LEO has reasonable belief that the individual that has been detained or will be detained is a danger to themselves, LEOs, or other individuals, or if they believe that the individual will attempt to flee. LEOs may frisk a person who is detained for their own safety. Discovery of any illegal weapons may be grounds for arrest. And then, of course, you may GSR test an individual. Alright, so. Now we've gone over RS. Does anybody know what PC is?
Probable cause.
Probable cause.
And what is probable cause?
It's hard evidence that, somebody's committed a crime. A logical belief that, facts, circumstances that a crime has been committed or is being committed.
motherfucker
Exactly.
read that. He read
So,
that. off
probable
the
cause
thing.
is having sufficient reason based upon known facts to believe a crime has been committed or that certain property is connected with a crime. It's the logical belief supported by facts and circumstances that a crime has been, is being, or will be committed. PC is enough for...
An arrest.
What can you do with PC?
Arrest the guy.
Arrest.
Search and seizure.
Search and seizure.
Yes, those three things. So you have with PC, you can obviously do anything you can do with RS, but you can also arrest, search, and seize. Alright, so for arresting, the taking of someone into custody through a significant restraint on movement, including but limited to placing handcuffs or restraints on that person. That's what an arrest is. Arrests are made using probable cause. If not already physically restrained, individuals will be remanded into custody with the least force possible. So, LEOs must make the individuals aware as to why they have been arrested as soon as possible. LEOs are advised to not ask questions related to an incident other than the identity of the suspect if they have not been read their custody rights. Same as with RS. If you're gonna ask them any questions related to a crime, read them their rights first. Otherwise, it's gonna get thrown out in court. Individuals placed under arrest may be searched and contraband seized. If you are the arresting officer, aka who placed the person in cuffs, you are responsible for the individual you've placed in cuffs. If injured, the arresting officer must ensure the suspect receives medical treatment. As an LEO, you are required to provide a suspect with an attorney upon request. Likewise, if a subject requests a bench trial, you must contact the judge to conduct a bench trial. Now, this might also be a bit different from what you might be used to, but if somebody requests a bench trial, let's say for a warrant, you are to request a bench trial and explain to the judge why you think it would be a bad idea to do a bench trial. So let's say the witnesses aren't available, the primary officer isn't available, but in the end that decision is going to be from the judge and not from you. So always request a bench trial if it's requested.
I can go over the search stuff.
Mhm.
Maya's gonna do case law. All right. Has anybody got any questions on RS and PC at all?
No, ma'am.
No, nothing. Okay. So next up, search and seizure. So there are 2 reasons that you may search a person. Can anybody give me one of those?
Consent.
Yeah, consent. Perfect.
And probable cause.
Probable cause, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Yep, those 2 reasons. For these, I just yell out. Don't bother putting your hands up. All right. Vehicles. Can anybody give me reasons to search a vehicle?
Search warrant.
Consent,
Yeah.
probable cause, arrest. If
Legally
you're impounding a
impounded.
vehicle,
Favorite.
Search warrant.
And a warrant, yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. We hit on nearly all of them. There is one more.
the vehicle's being impounded.
No, you said that one.
The arrest and the search is like related to the arrest.
Said that one as well. No,
Oh,
one is resulting from a canine sniff.
True.
that makes sense. Okay.
So, obviously, conducting a traffic stop and a canine sniffs the vehicle and indicates that there may be contraband in the vehicle, you may then search that vehicle, find that contraband. All right. And for properties, we've got 2 of them here.
Consent.
Search
Yeah.
warrant is approved.
Yeah, that's it. There's only 2. And I am so glad that you guys said consent for all 3 of them. It is the one that is missed most often. It is the most important one. You can use consent to do so many things. So, ask people. Ask people if you can do things. Maybe you want their DNA to rule them out of something. Ask them. You want to search them? Ask them. Some people wonder why you're asking them, but there's never anything wrong with just asking somebody. All right, next up, we've got a bunch of case laws. Maya, do you want to take over this section?
Me?
Yeah, sure.
Did anybody have any
Oh.
questions on the searching at all? Okay, take it away.
Hey, I'm going through some case law. We have a lot of case law in our state, but the ones that are relevant are as follows. There's the custody rights, which were spoken to you already by Senior Lead Officer Meyer. Any statement, so it's gauge custody v. the state. It's basically the we have our sister states, they have Miranda rights. In our state, we call them the custody rights. Any statement made contrary to a citizen's Article 5 rights, which is the right against self-incrimination, must be made voluntarily and knowingly. Article 5 and Article 6 rights attach when individuals brought into the custody of police, which is the beginning of the adversarial charging proceedings. Basically, once they're brought into custody, they're in a police-dominated environment, and their rights must be read to them. So it's the right to remain silent. Any statements made may be utilized against them in the court of law. The right to have an attorney present during any and all questioning and through the charging process of when it's available, and the right to contest any and all charges pressed against them at a bench trial, provided there is one available. A bench trial is not available when a judge, for a few reasons. So first of all, a judge is unavailable. You request a bench trial no matter what the situation. If the suspect says bench trial, you put a bench trial request in. If the judge doesn't answer it, then sucks for them. The judge is just simply unavailable. Or when witnesses are unavailable due to injuries that occurred either during the underlying incident or any other incidents which stemmed from it. Basically, what that means is, you pull over Mike Block. Probably never happened in shift 3, but you pull over Mike Block at a traffic stop. He flees. I don't know. One of his boys in the blots also comes in and interferes, and cops start chasing that, and then it turns into shootouts. So Mike Blot starts shooting at cops, and his boys pull other officers away from the main pursuit and also start shooting at cops. And I don't know, you shoot them down, but you have 2 officers who were the main officers, the ones who initiated the traffic stop, for example. They're in the ICU. Because they're in the ICU, the full facts of the case aren't available to you. And basically, a bench trial can't really proceed. You'll still put a request in, you'll let the judge know of the circumstances, saying they want a bench trial, but all of the main officers involved were injured from it and they're in the ICU, and the judge will likely tell them to take it to an appeal. And the last part, any statements made to peace officers during the course of a custodial arrest prior to the issuance of the above custody warning shall not be considered knowing or voluntary statements. So say you arrest someone and you don't read them their custody rights, you question them and they tell you a bunch of incriminating stuff, guess what? Those statements are not considered knowing or voluntary statements. And their admissibility in court will be called into question. Most likely it will get stricken out, but yeah, it will be something that gets taken to court and you'll have to explain yourself to the judge. Next case law, we have State v. Grandmire. State v. Grandmire is 2 parts. We have part 1, which is your equivalent of Carroll v. United States. A readily mobile vehicle, or one that can be made readily mobile in a brief period of time, may be searched by law enforcement without a warrant upon a showing of probable cause that the vehicle contains contraband or evidence of a crime, provided that the vehicle is located in a place where law enforcement have a legal right to be. That's the first part of State v. Grandmire, your Carroll v. US. And then the second part is relating to drugs. Officers have probable cause to perform a search of a suspect for drugs, drug paraphernalia, or contraband in circumstances where 1. The officer would be entitled to perform a moody frisk of the suspect. We'll explain that in a moment. And the suspect attempts to flee the area upon notice or arrival of law enforcement. We'll explain the moody frisk later, but the circumstances relating to you arriving at the scene of suspicious activity, you witness a handoff or take evidence of a handoff either through photos or you witnessing yourself, and you're arriving on scene. The suspect then attempts to flee. The circumstances around that brings it up from reasonable suspicion to probable cause to then search them. Are there any questions about those first 3 case laws? Because it is a lot when you look at them for the first time.
Yeah, it is a lot. I'll be honest.
For the custody rights one, when we arrest them, do we read them their rights at the cells, or could we do it once we cuff them up as well? or when we're
Okay.
taking them?
Yeah, you can do them on scene when you've cuffed them. You can do them. You can read them in the car as you're transporting them to a police station, or you can do them in the cells. Obviously, the earlier you do it, the better, because any statements that they do make would be non-voluntary from that point.
Right. Yep. Got it.
Yeah. Any other questions?
What was the last case law you were talking about? Or what's the name of it again?
State v. Grabmeyer.
Grandma. Got it.
Yeah, it's
do
it's
you
a
wanna-
bit of an.
Do you want to quickly go over State v. Cummins as well? Because it's very related and he's not in this list.
Oh, wait, it's not.
No. Might need to get it added to the list.
I'm guessing the state we grab is talking about the RVs, right? It's like
It's broken up into two different sections. So it's, yeah, pretty much it covers searching of an RV as well as the PC to conduct a search on people for drugs.
okay, got it.
Yeah, the RV part is one that can be made mobile in a short period of time, because it is very quick for someone to go to an RV, detach any of the what's it called, cables for it, the water, the electricity, and pack it up in a short period of time. Because it can be made readily mobile in a short period of time, State v. Cummins does apply. As for State v. Cummins, in any situation where law enforcement would have reasonable suspicion to stop and detain a suspect for further investigation or questioning, the odor of marijuana about the suspect, in combination with the factors that created reasonable suspicion for the detainment, gives LEO's law enforcement sufficient probable cause to perform a warrantless search of the suspect's person for drugs or drug paraphernalia. Might seem like a lot, but it's like a couple of checkboxes, if you will. You arrive on the scene and you have reasonable suspicion to detain a suspect. That's checkbox 1. Checkbox 2, whilst you have the suspect detained, you notice the odor of marijuana around them. They smell of weed. That's checkbox 2. Once you hit both of those checkboxes, a search of the suspect for drugs or drug paraphernalia can be done. That's the easiest way to break down Stevie Cummins.
Yeah,
understand?
it's a very powerful case law. And it's something that honestly during this shift we use a lot because we get a lot of drug calls. So, you respond to a drug call, you got somebody fleeing from it, maybe they stop for you. You order them out of the car, have a bit of a sniff of them, maybe they stink of weed. You now have grounds to search them for those drugs.
One thing that you don't do with State v. Cummins is this. I'm going to go to the up and Adam for no reason whatsoever. I'm going to walk around. Oh, hey, Stokes, you smell of marijuana. I'm not detaining you. No, don't do that. You need reasonable suspicion to detain first. Don't go running around public places and sniffing people for weed. Don't do that. That's silly. Okay?
Gotcha.
Yeah, weed's legal. Everyone's doing it. Well, or almost
Yeah.
everyone.
Weed, not legal, decriminalized. Don't say weed is legal, it's decriminalized. You can, anyone can carry up to 3 grams of marijuana, either in dried marijuana form or as joints. Any more than that,
So-
then they're in. Sorry.
Yeah, the reason we call it decriminalized is because while it is legal to carry up to 3 grams, it is not legal to give that marijuana to anybody else. It is not legal to grow it. So it's technically not legal because, you can't actually obtain it legally. So it's a very, very important distinction.
All right. Any questions on those case laws before we move on? Because there's a lot more.
One thing that I
Alright.
do want to make very clear is, at least in my shift, we're not going to test you on the names of these. The idea is that you know them and can use them. Knowing the names is a bit irrelevant. As long as you can articulate why you've done something, that's all we care about.
Hey, more case laws. Gasper v. Meyer. What's her? Her case law. Is basically the equivalent of Terry v. Ohio in our sister jurisdictions. Law enforcement officers may detain and frisk suspicious individuals on the scene of a crime that is violent in nature without probable cause to effect an arrest. This is provided that the officer has a reasonable articulable suspicion that the individual may be in possession of material evidence that may be extracted from the scene. For example, I think in this situation it was at the Clucking Bell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Reports of shots being fired at the Clucking Bell. Officers arrive on scene. You may detain and frisk suspicious individuals on that scene without probable cause to effect an arrest, because there you would have a reasonable suspicion, a reasonable articulable suspicion that the individual may be in possession of material evidence that may be extracted from the scene. A gun, for example, a gun that was used to shoot. That is material evidence that can be extracted, that's easy to move. You'll have reasonable suspicion to frisk that individual for that gun. Moving on, State v. Pantalones. You remember when Stokes was talking about reasons to search a vehicle? One of them being inventorying vehicles for impound. We have a case law for that. It's State v. Pantalones. When an officer has a lawful reason to perform an impound on a vehicle, the officer is able to carry out an inventory search of the inner and outer compartments of a vehicle. This must be documented at the time of the search, and the person in possession of the vehicle shall be responsible for any illegal contents found during that search. So, for example, you are, I don't know, let's think about this. City Hall and their parts on the sidewalk. Because they're parked on the sidewalk, that is unauthorized parking, that is a reason for the vehicle to be towed. You can perform a search of that vehicle to document the inner and outer compartments, basically your glove box and your trunk. And then, yeah, anything that you do find will be responsible of the person who was in possession of the vehicle at the time, which is usually the driver. And I don't think what else there is for Stevie Pantalones. That's pretty much it, right? Stevie Pantalones. All right, next case law. The People v. Donald Ashford. I have no idea why it's written differently to everything else. Most of our case laws are the state. And this one's the people. The People v. Donald Ashford. Hot guns. You know what a hot gun is?
Used in a crime.
Using the commission of a crime.
Shooting.
What do you mean by using the commission of a crime?
It's been discharged.
It's been used in a way that is not legal or in the act of a crime.
Okay. Yeah, so if a person is found to be in constructive possession of a weapon or a firearm that can be identified as being used in the commission of a previous crime, this is our quote-unquote hot gun, that person shall be subject to all charges that can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt which are tied to that weapon or firearm. To prove their innocence in such a case, the burden of proof shall shift to the defense, where they must prove based on a preponderance of evidence, basically 51%, whether it is more likely than not that the person was not the perpetrator of the crimes. So, I don't know, you arrest someone for theft of a motor vehicle, you can search them, you perform a search of that person, they have a B92 handgun, you run the gun at the police station, you find it comes back to 2 cop shootings. As part of charging them for the quote-unquote hot gun, you don't take a look at what that person has done in relation to the incident. You take a look at what the gun has done. If that gun was used to shoot cops, you charge the person who had that gun with the attempted murders of government employee, with the attempted murder of a government employee. and for them to prove they have to prove their innocence in that instance. So they would go to court. They would basically explain to the judge, based on a preponderance of evidence, more likely than not, that they didn't shoot that gun and attempted to shoot officers. They've got to prove that in court. All you have to do, what the district attorney's office has to do, is basically say, this gun was used to do this shooting. All right? Any questions? Okay, State v. Moody. This was one that I touched upon earlier in State v. Grandmire. This is basically a Moody frisk. When a law enforcement officer is directed to a location due to a cat alert, basically a dispatch call, indicating suspicious and anonymous tip, 911 call, other alert, which tend to indicate the sale of drugs based on the training and experience of officers. And police present evidence in the form of a photograph or testimony of suspicious handoffs by a citizen observed on location of the first. A police officer may stop a suspect on the street and frisk him or her based on the reasonable articulable suspicion formed by the combination of the above. It's another checkbox case law. You go to a dispatch call, either a dispatch call of suspicious activity, or you respond to like an anonymous tip or a 911 or another alert, which would tend to indicate the sale of drugs based on your chain of experience. That's checkbox 1. And then checkbox 2 is you arrive on scene and you can present evidence in the form of either a photo of a suspect performing a handoff, a suspicious handoff, or your testimony, you witnessing a suspect performing a suspicious handoff on location. Once you achieve those two, once you tick those two boxes, you can stop the suspect and detain them, and you can also frisk them based on that reasonable suspicion. And yeah, if we go back to State v. Grandmire expands on it in the fact that, hey, if they attempt to flee, because of them attempting to flee in the eyes of the court, most likely than not, that they're a guilty person, they attempt to flee the scene. Once officers arrive, that would then arise the probable cause to then search them. All right, that's how Grandmire links into Moody. Any questions on Moody frisk?
I got a
Oh, yeah, your hand
question.
up. Sure.
So if I don't have a picture, but I witness it, is that good enough, or do I need someone else to witness it?
Oh no, yeah. If you witness the handoff, yeah, you witness the
Okay.
handoff. That's your.
I know
yeah,
it was stupid, but I just wanted to clarify.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's completely up. Yeah, it'll be
It's 'cause
it'll be
it's the same
completely
character.
unreasonable for the judge to say,
Explain.
you didn't take a photo of this handoff. Did it ever really happen? No. The officer testimony is enough.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to State v. Glenn Armstrong Jr. is basically sister jurisdiction equivalent of Tennessee v. Garner. Where the officer has probable cause to believe that a suspect poses an immediate threat of serious physical harm either to the officers or to others, basically members of the public. It is not constitutionally unreasonable to prevent escape by using deadly force. If the suspect threatens the officer with a weapon, or there is probable cause to believe that he has committed a crime involving the infliction or threatened infliction of serious physical harm, deadly force may be used if necessary to prevent escape, and if, where feasible, some warning has been given. That was pretty self-explanatory. When you, an officer, is faced with a suspect with a firearm, with a weapon, not even a firearm, just a weapon, or there's probable cause to believe that he's committed a crime involving the infliction or threatened infliction of serious physical harm, you as an officer can use deadly force if necessary to prevent escape. And where, if feasible, some warning has been given. Yeah. Try and warn your suspects. Please. Yeah. If you are in a foot pursuit with someone with a firearm, with a weapon in hand, do warn them, hey, stop now, or hey, put the firearm away now or the weapon away, or else I'm going to open fire on you. That's your warning to the suspect. You give them the opportunity to either surrender or put their weapon away. If they fail to do so, you can use deadly force. At least the Stoats might have more on that as well.
Yeah. Obviously, in that scenario, if they turn around and point that gun at you, do not hesitate. Put them down. Like in that case, no warning is needed. They have pointed a gun at an officer. That's it. Put them down.
What's a good
This
amount of
also applies
warnings?
for other deadly weapons. Like if somebody, has been threatening people with a bat, maybe hitting some people with a bat, you are within your rights to invoke State v. Glenn Armstrong Jr. against that person. Because while it is just a bat, it's not a firearm, they can still kill people with it. All right. Anybody got any questions on any of those?
What's a good amount of warnings to put the fucking gun away?
Speak up, Dina.
What's a good amount of warnings to tell them to put the gun away? Like a few, once,
Legally once, but ideally, give them a few chances. If they still
Okay.
don't comply, then you're within your rights. But legally, you technically only have to give one warning, but I would prefer you give more. It all depends on the situation. If somebody has posed a very clear danger and very clearly not going to give up, then you obviously treat the situation differently. Every situation is fluid and you need to adapt to it. There's no set number of, okay, you need to give them 3 warnings. No, it's dependent on the situation.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else got any questions? Left side of the room over here has been very quiet. Olivia, Maisie, you two still awake?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Taking some notes.
Fair enough.
Actually, I got one more thing for case laws. Hey, MDW is great. If you go to your MDW and go to documents, so if you go on the top left, you know how to slide the 3 bars. If you go to documents legislation, our DOJ is great! Exclamation mark. Case laws. They're on the MDW.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you take a look
Oh,
through.
perfect.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
thank you.
yeah, this is a list of every single case law in our state that are active. Obviously, there are more case laws than what we've gone through today. If you want to read up on those, you can. But the ones that we did speak about here during onboarding, they're your main ones. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones that you'll use the vast majority of the time on patrol. However, obviously, there are a bunch more. As I said earlier, we don't care if you can name them all. It's irrelevant. The idea is that you can execute them. All right. Leon, you want to go over some use of force?
Sure.
And I know Josh, you need to run in a bit. That's fine.
Yeah. I should be soon. You'll know when I just run away.
Yep. So good.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Officer Presence,
First off, I want
verbalization,
to thank Senior
hands-on,
Officer
less lethal, and
Maya
then
Mahmood
lethal.
for being here, and that was great. That was great. Hello, everybody. It's me, Deputy Leon Jericho, Corporal Leon Jericho, however you want to call it. I'm here to talk to you guys today about the use of force continuum. Okay. This is going to be the amount of effort required by law enforcement officers, that be you, to compel compliance of an unwilling subject. Okay. We're going to start with level 1. That's going to be officer presence. Officer presence. No force is used. All right. Subjects are obedient, compliant, and non-aggressive. The mere pressure of the officer works to deter crime or diffuse a situation. Officers' attitudes are professional and non-threatening. Okay. Officer presence. Can anyone tell me what that means?
Me just
Or
being
give me an
there.
example.
Just being there.
Just being there. Okay.
Are just existing.
Skylar?
Let's say there's like a bunch of people who are like having like an argument, they're screaming and shouting, and it's like kind of like, ooh, are they gonna do something? If we just kind of like show up and stand around, then they're less likely to do anything because there's police presence there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone tell me what's a good indicator of officer presence?
The car or our patrol vehicle or the
Yeah.
uniform we're currently wearing.
Yep. What about our patrol vehicles?
The lights and sirens.
The lights are on.
The wee-woos, right?
Wee-woos,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, the wee-woos, the flashing lights. Yeah. Those lights, those sirens, that's a form of officer presence. Us arriving to a scene, right? That's one of the examples. We're gonna go over level 2, which is verbalization. Force,
Hey, stop doing
not
that.
physical. Subjects are obedient, compliant, and non-aggressive. That being the suspect or civilians that you deal with. Officers issue calm, non-threatening commands, such as, let me see your identification and registration. This is especially used during traffic stops. Hey, can I see your identification and registration of the vehicle, proof of registration, right? Officers may increase the volume or shorten their commands in an attempt to gain compliance. Short commands might include stop, don't move, freeze, or in my case, please.
Get on your knees.
This is an example of
show me your hands.
using our most powerful tool, which is our communication. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the best tool that the police department has is communication. Remember that one. Please note it down. Officers may attach repercussions for failing to obey a command, such as stop or I will place you under arrest. Now, I want to see some hands on this one. Can anyone give me an example of such, like a command you can give a suspect? Yep.
Leave the area, please.
Yeah, in the back.
Oh, sorry. I said leave the
Yeah.
area, please.
Okay. All right. Well, can I add something to that?
Yeah.
Leave the area, please, or I will arrest you. Let's hear that. Let's try that.
Leave the area or you're gonna get arrested, please.
Perfect. You don't have to add the please. That's just my kind of thing. But yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I didn't want to, but you did it, so I
You
felt
know
like I
what?
had to.
You know what? I appreciate that. I
Okay.
appreciate that. Can anyone else give us an example of such? No? Yeah.
Can you get out the car, please?
Oh well,
Can
I don't want to
you-
get out the car.
Well, now I'm gonna give you lawful order to step out the car. Please.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, but now I'm gonna tase your cheeks out of the car.
Okay. So
Whoa.
let's go over that, right? So you told me to step out of the vehicle. I told you no. Now, we just went over, right, that we can attach repercussions for failing to obey a command or a lawful order. All right. So let me put a wrench on that and add a little nuts and bolts there and say, step out of the vehicle. You are detained, or hey, do you want to speak on the sidewalk? Something like that. And I can add, if they're being uncompliant at that point, I can add something like,
You are
all right,
currently
well,
recklessly evading. Please
if you
pull
don't want to
over
step out of the vehicle, I am going to be
immediately.
placing you in cuffs for X, Y, and Z, right?
Sir, Sir,
Does
You
anyone
were
have any questions on the
apparently
first two levels
recklessly
of
evading
the Force Continuum?
and had just killed a small
No?
family of 5
Alright,
by
move on
running
to
them
level
over.
3.
Please pull over immediately.
Empty hand control, or in Japanese, karate. Officers use bodily force to gain control of a situation. Subjects are resisting and not compliant. So the subject, or in this case, the suspect, same thing. Suspect, let's say that same example that we used before of the traffic stop. You told them to get out of the vehicle. They get out of the vehicle because you said please. You're presenting them your reasonable suspicion, which you just learned about, right? And for some reason or another, they just decide to say, no, you're a pig, punch you in the face, and they run. Right? So at that point, if a suspect is resistant or not compliant, we can use soft techniques. Officers uses grabs, holds, joint locks to restrain an individual, or as some people call it, jiu-jitsu, or something in one of those countries. I think in Brazil or something. Shout out to Brazil. There's also hard techniques, such as, hey, in that same scenario, I described that the suspect punched me or punched one of y'all. So I can punch and kick back to restrain the individual. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope so. All right. Level 4. Less lethal. Less lethal methods. Officers use less lethal technologies to gain control of a situation. Suspects are physically aggressive, and there is an immediate likelihood of injury to self or others. Blunt impact. Officers may use a baton or projectile to immobilize a combative person. Okay. So should I go over the other two, or I'm just gonna go over the baton? So right here, the baton. Can anyone give me an example on when would it be best for you to use a baton?
If the person is trying to tackle or try and actively harm you, or say like punch you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like he's trying to hurt you, but it's not gonna kill you, I guess. But it's enough to hurt you. So that's where you use a stick basically. Or baton.
What is the point of using a baton, Prime?
It's to immobilize them, to stop them, or I'll say, yeah, to stop them from like punching at you. To put them down, basically, I'll say.
Very good. Okay. I don't believe we have any chemical, but just in case, chemical would be like a chemical spray, such as pepper spray, or like a beanbag shotgun, or energy devices. Let's say, what's a good example of an energy device, Stokes? Do you have one? Oh, there it is. Oh,
Taser, yeah.
Adrian Booker's favorite. If you guys ever see Sergeant Stokes and Officer Adrian Booker in the same room, be prepared to see live examples of this. Taser. Can anyone give me an example on when to use a taser?
If someone,
This is going to be a very important subject here.
if like say you're in a police chase and then they've tried to get him back into the vehicle after running on foot or whatever, you could tase them to immobilize them from getting back into the vehicle.
That's one example. Anyone else got any?
I mean, if they're being uncooperative and not listening to commands and whatever, escalate up to a taser.
Yeah, I would say it's if you're if you're chasing them on foot,
Probably a
and
lengthy chase, yeah.
If you warn them once or twice, saying if you keep running, we're gonna tase you, and they still don't comply, I would say that's grounds. It's good
I
enough.
do want to
tase them.
point out in that scenario, we do expect you to at least tackle them a few times.
Right, yeah,
so you shouldn't go straight for your taser in that scenario. Definitely try and tackle them. If that's unsuccessful, then you can escalate to the taser.
would you say like you haven't had a chance to tackle them, but they're like a little decently, and you can't keep up?
If
keep up with
they're
them for a
far
while?
away and you can't get any units to mobilize and get in front,
Mhm.
and it's been going on for a while, that's perfectly good, perfectly fine to use your taser.
Okay.
It's
How long
all
would
like
you?
Contextual.
there's no like hard rule. It's
Mhm.
you use common sense.
Mhm.
I mean, I've chased somebody like halfway across the city before on
Oh
foot.
God.
I am the sort of cop that very, very rarely uses their taser.
Got
And
it,
I
okay.
honestly, I don't like using it. I'll use it when necessary, but no more.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're gonna expand on this because this is actually a pretty important subject for the police department. So such as Sergeant Stokes is saying, which is very important. You guys should be noting this down. Try to again contextual, and this is something that you'll learn as you
Gonna
go
tase
along in your
Piper in the
experiences
head.
here.
Actually, I didn't message you about that.
However, always try to leave the taser not as a first resort. We just went over 3 levels of force before this one, right? You have your presence, verbalization, empty hand control,
You haven't
such
seen her.
as
She's been
Sergeant
laying
Stokes is
low.
saying here. If a suspect is running, let's say, I don't know, what's a good scenario. Let's say they just stole Evelyn's ice cream from her hands. All right, they just
Oh my God.
they took it. Yep,
Why would they do
she
that?
had a nice ice cream with sprinkles on it and everything. She was gonna enjoy it, and someone just snatched it. They snatched it from her, and they're just running, and they're running, and you respond, and you're telling them, it
see
Officer
my
Skylar. Yep. Yeah, I did. It's Officer Skylar. I need you to stop, sir. I'm gonna arrest you. You chase. You verbalize to him, right?
True.
You verbalize, right? And then you go to level 2, right? And what's with level 2? What do you do?
You command them to stop running and surrender,
Or what?
or they will be tackled or tased.
Okay. And then that doesn't work. Then you go to level 3. And then what? You go for the tackle, but they're slippery. What do you do?
Give them a final warning and then use my taser.
Exactly. Okay. Just make sure that the point we're trying to drive home here is try to again context based, right? Try to always think about what's going on in the scene before you use your taser on someone. It's just Sergeant Stokes just said, and I can give you a live example from me. I haven't used my taser. I'd say I've used my taser maybe 2 or 3 times. Yep, 2 times actually. Yeah, I've used my taser 2 times, and I have plenty of arrests. We're not going to talk about the last time I tased somebody and that person died hours later, unrelated. Okay, but unrelated. Okay, unrelated.
One thing I do want to add, specifically in the case of the taser, it should only ever be used if you have somebody covering you.
Yep.
If you are chasing somebody alone, you should always have your pistol in hand. Always.
Hey, Stokes, not to interrupt, I apologize. Is there
Yeah.
anybody injured up here right now?
No?
We got a 47 somewhere in the building and EMS can't find him.
Huh.
Well, whoever it is, they're fucked.
Are they in the cells?
I have no idea. I came up here first because I knew this is where a group of people were, so I'll go check the cells now.
Might be in the cells.
But yeah, your safety is paramount. If you're chasing somebody, you've got a taser out. They turn a corner, they pull a knife. You can't react in time. you're getting stabbed. So if you are alone on a foot pursuit, always have your pistol out. You never know what's going to happen. If you've got backup, that backup will communicate with you. They will tell you they've got you covered, and then you can switch to a less lethal weapon.
Goes back to what I said in the beginning, y'all, of the PD's most powerful tool is our communication. Please communicate on radio to your team and make sure you have someone with you. And if you don't, then you have your lethal, which we're going to go over next. Knight.
Howdy.
You there? Hello, Knight. How you doing? Speak up for me.
Howdy.
Okay. I'm gonna throw you in the deep end here. You're chasing a suspect with Skylar. Skylar forgets to tie her shoes 2 hours ago and slips and falls. You run down Vespucci. She's on San Andreas. You're by yourself, and the suspect just keeps running towards the DMV. What do you have in your hand?
I have my gun in my hand.
Why is that?
I'm the only officer there, and if anything happens, I have lethal force in order to eliminate the opponent and make the scene safe again.
Gonzalez.
Sir?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
All right, you're chasing someone up Palomino with Sergeant Stokes. Sergeant Stokes is behind you. You are about, let's say, 10 seconds ahead of her with a suspect who just stabbed an old person at the hospital. What do you have in your hand?
"10 seconds is a long time, but I would probably have my taser."
Yeah, I see your hand up.
Oh, they used a weapon, and they still have a weapon. So
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
you have
the knife,
Your,
my
wouldn't you have
gun.
your gun?
Yeah.
Because they're
Good. I'm happy to see everyone's paying attention. Good. All right, very good. All right,
Yeah.
I'll move on to level 5. Unless you have anything else, Stokes, about that.
No.
All right, very good. I threw that little test at you guys to make sure, but good. Everyone seems to be
I'm not.
doing really well with that. All right, lethal force level 5. Sergeant Stokes just expanded on the lethal force. Officers use lethal weapons to gain control of a situation. Officers use deadly weapons against suspects or subjects in self-defense or defense of others. All right, we just talked about lethal, which would be our standard M9s. All right. I know we went through it on onboarding, but make sure you guys, only use the standard M9s. Okay. What would be a good, let's say here, we're at a robbery. Somebody decides to rob everyone at the DMV and they have guns out. You guys arrive on scene. What should you guys automatically be doing once you guys step out of your car? Can anyone tell me?
I wasn't listening to
pulling out
the
your gun.
Step out with guns drawn.
Right, because they're robbing people at the DMV with guns, right? So I should step out of my car with the gun, or maybe can I just have my taser out?
No.
No.
But
No,
I'll
I
look
wouldn't.
cool.
Yeah, but you're probably gonna get shot.
Oh, okay. Well, but like, what if I just want to like have nothing in my hand and just like,
You want to
look pretty?
die?
Let's hope you have
Okay.
a will
You're
written up.
probably gonna be shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
put you in a
come
6-foot
on.
hole up there at the cemetery.
Gotcha. So when we step out of our vehicles, people are robbing people at the DMV with guns. We should have our
Guns.
Guns.
okay. Now, another scenario of lethal force. Let's say those suspects manage to run, and one runs towards Mission Row PD with a gun at hand. I want to see a show of hands. What do you do? You're chasing after the suspect. He has a gun in his hand. What do you do? Yep.
Tell him to put the gun away. He's gonna be shot.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Jericho.
You're welcome. Anyone else?
You could also call ahead to any officers and see if someone can intercept them.
Anyone else?
Well, has this already been said? But I'll say, put your gun away, or I would shoot you. Or
Prime, he turns around and he points it at you.
Fire.
What was that? Say it again.
You would fire at him then,
Why is that?
because he's shooting at you.
He's threatening your own life.
Or he's pointing. He is threatening your life.
So you used lethal force at someone pointing a gun at you.
Yeah, to end the threat.
Very good. All right. Sergeant Stokes, do you have anything to add to that, or
No.
anyone else?
No, that's
I
great.
think we covered it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go over the principles as well, or?
If you want to.
Yeah, we'll just we pretty much encompassed it with most of the scenarios, but generally, officers will only use the amount of force necessary to establish control of a situation, make an arrest, or protect themselves from others. We went through a couple scenarios going through just that. Officers should use advisements, warnings, and verbal persuasion when possible before resorting to force. We just went over that as well. So giving warnings, hey, if you don't stop running, I'm gonna tackle you, I'm gonna tase you, I'm gonna, whatever it is, as long as you're verbalizing what you're doing, that's you're always gonna be covered on that front. Force shall be de-escalated immediately as resistance decreases. Yeah, we can get into that. Okay. What do you guys think that means? De-escalated.
If they're running with a bat and we have our guns out, we tell them to put it away. If we're alone, we can't. But if we have another officer with us, we can have them. We can then switch to our tasers.
Yeah, let's say, okay, so let's say I just stole Evelyn's ice cream. We just talked about that. Okay, I'm running. I have a bat in hand and an ice cream on the other. You have your gun. You tell me to put it away, and I put my bat away. What do you do?
I call out that the bat's been put away, and see if anyone's with me, so I can switch to taser.
Very good. All right. When feasible, based on the circumstance, officers will use disengagement, area containment, surveillance, waiting out the suspect, requesting additional units, and or calling specialized units in order to reduce the need of force and increase officer and civilian safety. I know I said a lot of words there, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Does anyone have any questions on that? Nope. Okay. Officers shall allow individuals time to submit to arrest before force is used whenever possible. We went over that as well. Goes hand in hand with the verbalization, right? Communication. Officers shall use firearms with a high degree of restraint. Officers use firearms, therefore, shall never be considered routine and is permissible only in defense of life or to prevent serious bodily harm to any other officers, civilians, anyone. And then only after all alternative means have been exhausted. So that means you've already gone through the presence, the verbalization, the context based, right? But hand in hand, right? Non-lethal. Once all those options have been exhausted, or they just make you skip all those options altogether by pointing a gun at you, when you have nothing else left,
that
that
falls under Tennessee versus Garner, right?
Yep, y'all just went y'all just went through it. But
State
yeah,
v. Glenn Armstrong Jr.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to
pretty
bring
much.
I want to bring up one more scenario, which is I don't know if y'all covered it, but let's just say in this scenario that does happen. Okay, let's say let's see here. Johnson, let's say that you are on a scene with Evelyn and Maya. All right. Um, they become incapacitated. You're the only one left on scene. All right. You have 3 suspects out there. You go run after one of them. You go to Forum Drive. You take a left. You notice that it's a dead end. It's a dead end. You turn around. There is 3 suspects right in front of you, armed and dangerous. You have 2 incapacitated officers. What do you do?
Well, while I'm running around trying to catch up to these fools, I would have been calling for 78s in the process. And once I get to that point, I'm going to sit there and try to like de-escalate the situation. Be like, hey, you know what, man? Another officer doesn't need to die today. I don't need to get shot. You know, we can all go home. You know, I just need to get back to my other 2 officers and try to like, you know, talk to these suspects and try to not get my ass put 6 feet under the ground.
As much as I would love to agree with you, I am going to be so sad when I am watching you get buried 6 feet under, Johnson, for that response.
Well, if they try to shoot at me, I'm going to shoot back. But I'm outnumbered.
Exactly.
I will take cover.
Yeah, go ahead, Prime. Say it.
I would take cover.
Okay. Remember, you're in a dead end, right? And there's 3 people cornering you, armed and dangerous.
You pretty much up a Brown Creek without a paddle at that point.
Okay. So, Evelyn, senior lead Evelyn Meyer, what would you do in that scenario?
Request immediate backup, give descriptions, tell what's going on.
And
Yeah, should. If
you're outnumbered. You're in a dead end.
Oh, dog, I would put my hands up. I'm not gonna lie. If 3 people had a gun at me and I was cornered, I would, you know, I'd plead my fucking case, to be honest with you. It's like 3 against 1. TBH, I'd just comply at that point if I was in a corner. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
Sergeant Stokes, would you like to expand on that?
I mean, yeah, honestly, that's perfectly logical response. Try to obviously direct units to your location, but if there's no other choice, if like honestly at that point your life is more important. Try to preserve it as much as well as you can, and you know, try to de-escalate the situation.
It's very important. Okay. In these scenarios, context matters a lot. Radio communications matter a lot for units incoming. But when it's one of those scenarios when people are armed and dangerous, you know, you have your firearm, just make sure, you know, you keep that very close. You know, if you have no backup in the scenario that we're presenting now, yeah, it's okay to put it away, you know, comply until other officers arrive. However, before that, just have your guns on you at all times. Make sure that you're covered. All right. When feasible, officers will identify themselves as an officer or deputy and issue a warning before discharging the firearm. We went through that with Sergeant Stokes earlier. Okay, just make sure you give that one warning or however many. You know, just be very direct with it. Okay. Officers shall not discharge a firearm from a moving vehicle or at a moving vehicle unless the occupants of the vehicle are using deadly force against the officer or another person, such as action is necessary for self-defense or to protect the other person. Intentionally place themselves in the path of or reach inside a moving vehicle and where possible. Should sorry, should attempt to move out of the path of a moving vehicle before discharging their weapon. Basically, don't stand in the middle of the road. You see an oncoming vehicle, you've already been ordered to fire at it. Don't stand in the middle, guys. Please don't do that. Just get to a safe path, and then you can discharge your firearm. Just don't stand in the middle of the road and do it. Okay, seen it before. It's terrible.
Yeah, if somebody's clearly trying to use their vehicle to get away, don't stand in front of that vehicle either. Like that's causing an escalation that's just not needed. They may accidentally run you over, and then in that case, like, it comes into question: did they do it on purpose? Obviously, if they're purposely going for an officer, that's a different story. But like, you should try and minimize the harm to yourself at all times. So get out of the way of the moving vehicle.
All right. Officers should consider the following when determining how to implement the use of force. What is the severity of the crime at hand? Does the suspect pose an immediate threat to officers' lives or civilian lives? Is the suspect resisting arrest, or attempting to flee? What is the mental health of the subject? Are less lethal options available? What are the objective facts of the incident? Context. All right. Does anyone have any questions?
No.
All
You're
right.
doing great, Jericho.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, you're doing good.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All
All
right.
right.
If there are no questions at all on anything that we spoke about so far, that does bring us to the end of Module 1. We're going to take a little bit of a break. People go use the bathroom, get a drink or anything if they need it. And then we'll be back here in a bit for Module 2.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like I was missing
You had a
context
spider
on
in
my
your foot,
question because I was so
Kylie.
confused.
At a roll time. Nah, she forgot, dog.
I'm citing like a dirt.
I don't know
I'm
his
citing
name.
like a dirt. I'm citing like a dirt. Where did he go? Where did Ratchet go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go?
Leon, behind you.
Oh,
How much
hey,
that's
hey,
what you do?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing today? Nope. Nope.
Yeah, because we totally wouldn't hire somebody who litters, right?
No, that's like a charge and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you totally wouldn't litter, right?
No, not at all, man. I wouldn't litter at all.
Right.
Say the word, Jericho. This is the poop of
Oh my God,
the
there's a damn
Department of
turd.
Transportation.
What the fuck?
You know.
What?
Okay, I made this meme chat specifically for M.
Used their poop in the evidence in the commission of a crime earlier. So I took it.
Put that back in your pocket.
Oh, don't worry, it's in a sealed bag. It's disgusting.
Why are you carrying that around?
It's
Why not? Yeah, maybe throw it at Ev a little later after this.
No, what the fuck?
Ooh, she got
I'll
another
press
hand
a
again.
terrorism charge for that.
Hands you bag with shit.
Oh, Jericho, could you come here real quick?
Wait, did I give it to you? God damn it.
Yeah, you gave it to
Sure.
Dodson.
Oh my god.
Go
You
give
can have
Jericho
it.
to me.
I don't want to touch your shit.
It's
Can I
not
get your
shit,
consent to
it's
switch real quick? I
Yeah.
need to get like a.
I'm not sure if that was.
That was an incident.
Uh-huh.
We spent 2 hours pursuing them and they threw shit on our cars and disabled one of our cars.
Oh my god, how is it that strong?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Welcome to shift
Appreciate
2.
it.
Alright.
I gotta go dip too, so I'll see you around.
Yeah, this is just what I
Yeah,
deal with when I go into shit. I
Thank you,
don't
man.
know why I
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up on module 2, read on it, and
I said I was
I'll
gonna
get
be a
all caught up.
weekday cop and not work on the weekend.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Stokes. I'll see you around tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
I'm good.
You have food? Ah. No! I have so much shit. It's actually legit.
Oh god.
Half of my pockets are just shit, the stuff I can throw at people.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
That's not me. Yeah, my new office even has a bed.
Oh, the office. No. Wait, you had an office? Why do you have an office?
hidden guy.
Speaking of, you didn't put any of the notes down.
You ever watch the show Lincoln Lawyer?
What's that?
Yeah, there's this lawyer who just, instead of having like he has an office, but he does all his meetings. That's me. I just drive around and do that. I can't be in one spot at the same time. I can't be in one spot for too long.
Hey. Hi, I'm on a break right now, so I figured I'd just call you and say hi.
Hey,
What you doing, homie?
I'm up in Pluto. There's a little TV and a couch and stuff up here, and we just kind of watch stuff here sometimes.
Are you by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What are you watching?
I don't know. It's got weird super CG dragons in it. I'm probably just about to watch something else, to be honest. I think there's a couple things I've been wanting to watch. I'm just gonna chill and
Mm-hmm.
chill and watch. And I sat.
You know what you
I sat
should
and watched.
watch? The
What,
Haunting of Bly Manor. It's a TV show.
I want to watch that so badly.
It's really good. You should watch it.
Oh, the guy got charged.
Are you a big rewatcher?
Yeah, I watch it all the time when I feel good. So, just like content and kind of scared at the same time, you know.
Can I watch it with you? Can I watch the first couple episodes with you, see if I like it, and then I'll just.
Of course.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might put on a comfort. My emotions have been up and down the last couple of days, I think.
Yeah.
Despite not being able to reproduce, I still, unfortunately, is 100 and fucking 70 years of period, 177 years of periods. So I think I just might be bloating a little bit, I guess. Fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm making excuse for my feelings.
Mm. It's okay to feel sad. It's completely valid.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is. How's your day going? How's your classroom stuff? Are you paying attention?
No. I've been making memes.
I know. I'm trying really hard. I don't want to be a cause of the text. You know, I don't want Lana to be mad at me. I don't want you to get in trouble or anything. So.
You want to see? Yeah, I made this.
I would love.
Oh, there you are. Hey.
Oh, my wife's here. Gonna go. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, who just called you?
Skylar. Kylie, you got a spider. Ah! Ah! Ugh.
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh my God, they're really hazing you, huh? What the?
They're all hazing me. Jericho too. Jericho, Nova. Well, yesterday she was, and now Kylie. They're all hazing me. They keep using me in examples, and I'm like, stop.
Hey, at least that'll make it go a little faster. God damn it! I didn't give Galaga a ticket. Now I wish I would have, because I chatted with her and I was like, hey, oh hey, hey,
Hey.
I was like, hey, you know, I'm sorry. I hope you. Okay, okay, all right. It's like, I hope I'm not giving you a hard. You know, I wasn't trying to give you a hard time. Appreciate. Okay, you are really handsy right now. You know that.
No.
Okay, there are glass walls. You understand that there's. Okay, all right, come here. Come with me.
We threw a lot of cups at them during that pursuit. Actually, is it my cupboard if I was using it?
Okay. So, hi. What is gone? You are bored out of your fucking mind, huh?
Yeah, I am. I've been making memes.
You've been making memes.
Yeah, I sent you one. Don't resist.
I've saved it to my camera roll. It's really good. Oh, okay. All right. You keep frisking me. I'm gonna.
You're gonna what? What, Sergeant? What are you gonna do?
I don't. You know what? It'd be inappropriate in the workplace. Because I have to have an air of professionalism now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I've been waiting months to do this.
I can't say I hate it.
It's funny.
Well, anyway, she gave me this tone of like, oh, don't worry, Lana. Don't worry about it. That made me realize I should have just given her the fucking ticket, because she's gonna grieve me regardless.
True, she is. She should have.
I missed an opportunity. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey. So, okay. Putting your hands up so you holding your, okay. You're holding yourself back from frisking me.
Hey. Looking to get back at
Hi.
it.
Oh, we're going? Okay.
Starting again? Okay. All right, you get
Yeah.
out there.
Okay.
Case during auxiliary hours. Okay. But Case not in session, he just sat doing nothing.
Is Bob Finkel shift 3?
Shift
Or is it-
two.
Ah, okay.
Just trying to make sure that what I put earlier made sense, because I was very, very tired when I wrote that down. Yeah, that motherfucker hasn't even done his auxiliary hours and he's already pissed off 2 FTIs.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Was he explained prior that he has to do auxiliary hours?
Pretty sure.
No god.
Apparently.
Because wasn't he here yesterday to
Yeah, he was onboarded.
get
yesterday.
onboarded?
Yeah.
But then was too tired and left?
Yep.
So I don't know if it ever finished.
Also, he hasn't even done onboarding.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's
Man, I
he's
got
done the onboarding,
banned.
but he was meant to organize with Nash because his fast track to go over the module stuff.
Oops.
You know, the brief overview that we give them.
Has he gone over the module stuff now?
I have no idea. He was meant to get in touch with Nash.
Hmm.
Yeah. He's on my shit list, literally.
Yeah, because you have shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay. Everybody all good? We can get back to things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so this next section we're gonna try and make it a bit more interactive. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. Because I know just sitting in one room is a bit tiring for everybody. But we're gonna go over the standard procedure to respond to a call. Okay. So, pretty much law enforcement officers may patrol wherever they want unless directed otherwise
No.
by a supervisor. Essentially, while you guys are coming in as LSPD, you may want to transfer to other departments. That's perfectly fine. If you do transfer to, say, LSSD, you're not required to always patrol the county. Granted, you should make it part of your standard patrol route, but you're not required to always be up there. Sometimes, you know, the calls are all down in the city, and you just need to be in the city sometimes. Same as LSPD. You don't need to always patrol the city. You know, you can go up to the county, do some work up there if you need to. There's no reason to confine yourself to one area. Officers may patrol with one partner, and there may not be more than 2 regular occupants in one patrol vehicle. There's obviously some circumstances where that may be waived, like if command deems it necessary. Sometimes with an FTO, you know, there may be a probationary FTO under supervision of another FTO. In that case, there will be 3 occupants in the vehicle. But it should be generally avoided and relegated to specific circumstances. And this section, I cannot stress enough. While on patrol, officers are expected to obey all traffic laws. I don't want to see anybody here speeding around the city with no lights on, hell, even with lights on, for no good reason.
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to have anybody slowed. Pretty much, you know, we're expected to be the example that people should follow. So, you know, drive around the city, stop at the red lights, go 50 miles an hour in the city. Oh, God.
I'm gonna go help with that.
Yeah. What you heard just was a 13 Alpha, which is an officer down and in distress.
I'll go there if they need it.
Actually.
Okay. Situations code for it, it's fine. Yep. Alright. So, has anybody got any questions at all on that section? No? Okay. So, when responding to calls, if no dispatch is available, units will respond according to the following: the proximity to the call, announcing going to the call, and units required for the type of call.
I can't remember how I fucked
So,
it.
say, shots fired, you hear it because it's just around the corner.
Mm.
You should then respond to that because, it's right next to you. Then say 2 other people call out that they're going to it as well. No other people should then call out because, hey, it's too late for now. Too late for that. We should only have 3 units on that call. So it's pretty much use common sense when calling
I
yourself
don't know
in to
why I
go to a
can't hear
call.
that.
There will obviously be exceptions, as with everything, depending on circumstances. But in general, follow these guidelines. If you're close to the call, go to it. If you're first up to call yourself in, go for it. If you call yourself in after several other people have already done that, you're expected to break off.
How does your brain deal with
Yep.
numbers?
Is there like a
I don't know.
what's the word? A guideline of how many people should respond? Like I know you said 3 for 71s. Is that always the standard or does it
Most
vary?
calls should be 3 units responding.
Okay. Good to know.
Now, that is 3 vehicles in total. So, if you doubled up or anything, that doesn't count. So it's 3 units. Obviously, situations may call for more. Maybe there's another car getting involved or something. Then we call for more backup. Maybe they shot a cop, in which case everybody responds. Okay? But obviously, just standard calls, 3 units. Alright, we'll go over some codes. So, code 1 response is unit responding with no lights or sirens and they obey all traffic laws. Used for low priority calls such as just impound requests, taking a report, that kind of thing. You may also reduce the code 1 from a higher code to prevent alerting people. Yes, Skylar?
Can I list the codes?
Go for it.
Okay, yeah, so code 1 is no lights and sirens. Code 2 is only lights. Code 3 is lights and sirens. Code 4 is the scene is clear and we're all good to go. Code 5 is an active investigation taking place, so no marked vehicles in the area. And code 6 is investigating. Got him!
Okay. So obviously with code 2, you've just got your lights on, no sirens. However, obviously, that's not enough to alert people of your presence. If you're speeding down a road, you should be making your presence known at intersections, that kind of thing. So horns and sirens, just a little bit of a tap there. Just to make sure that if you're going through an intersection at speed, somebody will be able to realize and not crash into you. And obviously, with all of these, you can go down to a lower code to prevent people knowing of your presence if it's part of an investigation. So say you're investigating an area, maybe, house robbery. Somebody's taking stuff from a house. You don't want to alert them of your presence before you get there. Maybe you'll, go down to code 2. It's just obviously use common sense with it. Obviously, you don't want to be going at high speeds without people knowing you're there, or you may slow somebody.
We don't want that.
No. All right. Has anybody got any questions on those codes? Well, nothing. Okay. So, when you're arriving on scene,
Peter, watch
make
Smurf.
sure
I just smurfed
when
it and
you
he missed
arrive
it.
on scene, you announce that you are 23 on scene. If you are the first unit on scene, you need to relay over the radio everything that you're seeing. So, say, for instance, you respond to a shots fired. You state that you're 23. You can see maybe 10 people in the area. The reason for that is it can provide other officers the context that they need
not playing
for
the
the level
teacher's
of
favorite.
response. So, one useful thing is maybe bank robbery. Maybe they're in a really fast car and you need a specialized unit. So you arrive on scene of that bank robbery, you call out what the vehicle is, and that specialized unit can then respond to handle that vehicle. So it's very important. If you're the first unit on scene, you give as much detail as possible without any just fluff on the radio. Being the first unit on scene means that you will be the primary unit unless there is a reason to give that up. If you're first on scene, you control that scene. That is your scene. Somebody like me, a sergeant, will not take over that scene unless there's a damn good reason to. We trust people to be able to lead the scene. Obviously, you guys will be, with an FTO for the first bit. And that will help you lead that scene. But for the most part, people won't take it over unless there's a damn good reason to. All right, units need to quickly ascertain the situation, provide the following information. As I said, verification of the location, and if necessary, a more accurate location description. Any vehicles on scene, if they're leaving, arriving, what the color is, any type, any details you can give. Any individuals that are on scene and their disposition, if they're injured, if they're armed, if they're running away. Just describe the scene to your fellow officers. And if you need additional units, tell them where they need to go, what they need to prepare for, that kind of thing. You're first on scene, as I said, you're in control of that scene. You need to direct units to where they need to go. You need to establish control of the scene and ensure that individuals understand they are not free to leave. If necessary, physically restrain individuals in accordance with use of force. So, if you obviously witness a crime, or you have reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed, so say you respond to a shots fired in the area, there's about 10 people there. You detain those 10 people. If they're being compliant, you obviously don't need to physically restrain them. If they're not being compliant, then obviously you'll need to escalate that. All right, anybody got any questions on any of that?
I wasn't listening.
No, sounds good.
My bad.
Okay. All right, one of you guys want to come up with some RS or PC scenarios?
Leon, you first.
All right. Hello, everybody. It me.
It me, Jericho. Real.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna pick on one of y'all at a time. All right. Let's start with Olivia Knight. How you doing?
Howdy.
All right. I had a question for you.
Alright, let's hear it.
What's the question?
I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this. All right. You get a 911 call. All right. Somebody tells you that yo, I'm at the DMV and there's this person over here totally possibly 100 they're pointing a gun, dog, clicks. They hang up the phone. You respond to the call. You arrive at the DMV. You see someone there doing one of these.
My God.
My God.
Oh yeah. I got my tea. I got my tea. All right, what do you do, Elaine? What do you do?
What'd I do?
Mm-hmm. Mind you, all he's doing That's all I'm doing. I'm
I
here
wouldn't,
at
I
the
wouldn't do much,
DMV.
to be honest. Like, at the most, I would probably like still just ask him a few questions in case he was misidentified and it was another individual. But other than that, I'm not really seeing anything like too dangerous at that present time.
What's your question, Oliver?
Have you seen anyone
Yup.
with? Have you seen anyone with any other firearms or
Yup.
any any deadly weapons?
Well, my cousin Cletus is here, and he doesn't like that gentleman right there in the front. Yuck. So we just gonna take his wallet and take his cash, and we're gonna get out of here.
No, you're not.
Yuck.
You are not going to steal belongings of another individual.
All right.
No.
Besides Knight, can anyone else here tell us, based off of everything you just saw, do you believe that there is reasonable suspicion or is there probable cause here?
Reasonable suspicion.
Why is that?
Because the guy did say he had a gun. So would I be allowed to then detain him and frisk him? I mean, at least I would at least ask if he had a gun.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hold that thought.
Okay, I'm holding.
Knight,
Howdy.
what's your response?
You could still detain them due to a weapon being mentioned in the original 911. It's for your safety and any other safety of the individuals at the DMV.
Okay. Knight, did you talk to anybody when you arrived at the DMV?
Negative. I only spoke to the quote unquote suspect who was potentially armed.
Okay. Hold there. All right. Dina, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Based off of everything you just heard, do you still is that your question?
I don't know if you're trying to get in my brain right now.
Maybe.
Because, like, I still feel yes, but at the same time, maybe not, because the call didn't give a description. Right? It just said there's just a guy with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it is that guy. So maybe not.
Okay. Hey, Senior Officer Maya Mahmood,
Hey,
would you like to answer this?
Please.
sure. Answer what? I was documenting evidence. My bad.
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good.
Maya's.
So Knight just arrived on to a 911 call, questioned a suspect. He said he had a gun on him, or sorry, rather that he had a gun on him, and he's going to quote take the person working at the DMV's cash and get on out of here with his cousin Cletus.
Oh, that's
All they,
sweet.
however, the officers received the 911 call, and all the guy said was, "There's somebody here with a gun." Hangs up. Do they have reasonable suspicion or probable cause?
Reasonable suspicion to detain and frisk to confirm that he does have a gun. Don't just take people at their words. Doesn't amount to probable cause yet until you can confirm that he has a firearm.
Wait, so I was right the first time?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you motherfucker. Sorry.
Yeah, I want you to listen. I want you to listen.
You made me second guess it.
It's all about, because that's what's going to happen out there. They're going to make you want to second guess everything.
Yeah,
that
but
they're
you're
doing.
like a higher rank and, a better police officer. So I just thought, you made me second guess it.
He was
Listen.
gaslighting you.
There's no better.
Gaslighter.
Okay, we're all a team. Okay.
Okay.
There's no better.
A team
okay?
who gaslights.
We're all here,
Gaslight
right?
gatekeep
And
girl boss.
you need to be. Listen, you got this. You actually answered correctly. Okay, but I just wanted you to feel more confident in that. Okay, because
I was pretty confident until you started questioning me.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's gonna happen out there as well.
Okay.
All right. Night. So, from there, every reasonable suspicion. What do you do next?
So, obviously, once they have been detained, going to read them in rights, question them, fish them. If I feel anything, I'm going to question them on what I feel. If it just turns out to be nothing I should worry about, I'll uncuff them and they'll be good to go.
Good job. All right. Reasonable suspicion. To do what? We went on scene. Officer Knight questioned the one individual that they spotted there. They did give a somewhat of a explanation of this or that. But Knight did what? Did she go for an arrest?
No.
No.
You went for a
Detainment.
Detainment.
Why is that?
Because she didn't have probable cause. She just had arrest.
She didn't have
Reasonable
enough
suspicion.
evidence or facts to make it a proper arrest.
All right. Anyone else?
I was not listening.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. That's me. Does anyone else got anyone?
Yeah, I've got my standard one that I like to ask. All right, so in this scenario, you respond to a shots fired call down at PDM. Sorry, no, somebody called 911. There was a stabbing down at PDM. No other details are given, just that somebody was stabbed. When you get down there,
bit too close to
there's
home.
somebody laying on the ground, pool of blood, person running away from the scene. You've got other officers that are chasing after that person. Your job to, make sure that the person that's been stabbed isn't gonna die. So you get EMS there. They treat them on scene. You go with them over to the hospital. Now, in the meantime, your fellow officers have apprehended this suspect. You're there. You're talking. Well, the victim has been patched up. They're good to go. You have a chat with them. They say, you ask for their name, a statement, that kind of thing. They refuse to give it to you. They say, nope, not giving you my name. Don't want to tell you anything. Don't want my name on any records. What do you do? Anyone?
I answer this question. There's nothing you can do but try and convince them to give you any information. Otherwise, you don't have anything for an arrest outside of whatever the suspect is carrying.
Okay. So why is that?
Because we weren't there to witness it, so their testimony is going to be what helps us prove that a crime was committed.
And we can't force them to do it either.
Yeah.
So
Wait, so
the main thing backing this.
Can you repeat this
Sorry, yep.
thing? Sorry, repeat the scenario. Sorry.
It's a really long one. I'm not going over it all again.
Okay, wait. So PDM,
I'll
they're
just give
fleeing. They're fleeing. The police get them. Is that what you said? I wasn't listening.
What? No, this is the victim.
Oh, the victim. Okay.
Yeah. So the crux of it is, and this is where some officers do get it wrong. In order to compel somebody to identify themselves, you need to have reasonable suspicion. Now, because in this case they were a victim, you have no reasonable suspicion that they committed a. So therefore, you cannot legally compel them to identify themselves, and if they refuse, you have no grounds to do anything with that. Which means, in that case, they're free to go. There's nothing you can do. All right. You guys got any other examples you wanna use?
You stole my one.
That's the one that I use all the time.
I was gonna use something similar to that where it was a victim.
Oh my god.
No offense, man, but can't confirm.
Yeah, I literally use that scenario all the time because it has actually happened in this shift.
I got one, and it's related to our best friend, Toe. I'm going to think of it on the fly. Hey, 911. This person illegally towed my car. You go to the city hall. Hey, I'm trying to think of. This is me talking out of the fly. You go to the city hall. You have your victim who called it in say, this person took my car. He was wearing this, and this. Like, I don't know. Like a black baseball cap,
An
white
unidentified
shirt,
man wearing all black?
and blue jeans. You then are on the lookout for this tow truck. You have your colleague, I don't know, Jericho, pulls over a tow truck. 20 minutes later, no car on the back of it, and the driver's wearing black baseball cap, white shirt, and blue jeans. Reasonable suspicion of probable cause. That makes sense, right?
Sort of.
Sort of. I thought of it on the fly. I'm a very much a fuck it, let's do it live. I can go over one more time. That helps. Now on call City Hall. This person stole my car in the tow truck. He towed my car illegally and stole it. You go to the City Hall. You talk to the victim. They gave you a description. Black baseball cap, white shirt, blue jeans. You're then on the lookout for this vehicle. Jericho pulls over, tow truck, matching and the driver matches the description. Black baseball cap, white shirt, blue jeans. RS or PC?
RS.
RS.
Why?
Because we don't have proof. I mean, it's just a description. There's no other evidence to suggest that he did do it.
Okay.
I mean, is the car on the tow truck?
No.
No.
Car's not on the tow truck.
Why would you
Oh,
not
yeah.
go to, if it's been 20 minutes, why would you not go to the tow lot to see if the guy was there, like, immediately afterwards?
I mean, you've been searching around for him. Like, you've
okay.
gone to the impound lot, he wasn't there. You're on the lookout for him. It's just that 20 minutes passed between the original 911 call and Jericho finding the vehicle.
I mean, blue jeans and a white t-shirt is pretty common, so especially for tow truck drivers. Like, there's no proof that that was them.
Right. So, I mean, it would just be RS so we can at least question him.
It's also just an infraction, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, much. Yeah. These 911 calls happen like a lot. I don't know in shift 3, but like in shift 1 we have our tow trucks. They're just horrible people.
Hey,
Yeah, we don't
I
even
take
have
offense
tow
to
trucks
that.
in shift
Yeah, I
3.
used to tow.
I am the tow truck driver for
I've
shift
never
3.
towed. I've never towed. I never will.
They're terrible, terrible people, and just every
They're
other
not bad
911
in
call is
shift three.
tow. In shift 3, they may be good, but shift 1, you've got apples. That's about it. He's just, yeah, they're just terrible people. The student steel laws, they're just horrible people.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, fuck them. I work for Gemini, so I'm across the VPD.
Oh, tow wars. Okay, now I like this. Yeah, you have reasonable suspicion to detain and question them. The good thing with state impound lots, I just thought about this as a bonus,
My
something that you can
wife.
help in your investigation.
Look
Go
at
to
my
MDW,
wife.
click on search everything,
She's so pretty. That's my wife.
and if you go to the bottom,
That is
once
actually
you
my
click search
wife.
everything on the left hand side, what do you
Ew.
see?
Oh, that's
Impound
Oh,
logs.
inbound logs. I didn't even know about
Yeah. I'm not going to get into tow law because tow law is horrible and terrible and should be
Yeah.
burnt.
Amelia.
It's of hell. But
It's
yeah,
been revised so many times.
yes, it started out as one section of the State of San Andreas Code, and then it turned into 11 sections in its own section of legislation. Yeah, this is what happens when it's not written down, goes wrong. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's another tool that you can use to aid your investigation, especially with tow truck drivers. Yeah, that was my situation that I thought of off the cuff, because stole mine, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
Has anybody got any other questions for anything that we've spoken about so far?
I had such a good one.
No.
Such a good one.
No.
Okay. All right. For this next bit, we're going to go downstairs. We're going to go down to -3.
Voices.
A lot of it is still outdated.
I don't want to take the elevator. It's too much. Going down. You got hired to PD. Oh my god.
Is this everybody? I believe it is. Yeah. All right. So, this next section we're going to go over is the standard booking procedures.
But you could get rid
Now,
of me?
what we've got here is
Nah, dog.
the cell area for Vespucci PD. There are a bunch of other police departments, such as LSSD up in Sandy Shores, and Davis PD in the south side, as well as MRPD. And then there's a bunch of smaller departments, such as Paleto Sheriff's Office, Vinewood PD, Del Perro PD. Am I missing any?
Grapeseed.
Grapeseed.
Grapeseed, yeah.
Mantis Building.
Oh, yep, the Mantis Building is over on the eastern coast.
Does the state parks have something up in Paleto?
They have a
They've got a
cell.
small
shack.
office. Yeah.
It's a very nice shack, a quaint one.
Yeah.
Chat.
But essentially, they've all got the same procedure that we should use when we're dealing with a suspect. And that is, we escort them into the building. Once they're in the building, we get them near a water cooler. Now, in this case, in Vespucci PD, it is just over here. So over here in Vespucci PD, we can talk to the desk sergeant here. Now, within any PD, look for the water cooler. That is where you'll be able to seize people's items. Okay? So, when they're here, you'll perform a secondary search. You may have already searched them on scene. That's fine. Search them again because, you may have missed something.
What the fuck?
Everybody should be doing this. I don't care who you are, what rank you've got. I do it all the time. Just do a secondary search just in case. Once you've taken any contraband off them, or you've taken maybe their legal firearm off them because you still need to run it, you will then seize their possessions. Now you can do that by, looking at them and seizing them. Now what this does is it bags up all their possessions, and then when they get released from prison, they'll be able to get them back. If they end up being not sent to prison, they can go to the water cooler and get their items back. Now, one thing that is very important is that once they have possessions that are seized, they must not have anything in their pockets whatsoever when they get those possessions back. If they do, they will lose things. So, for instance, if maybe they need some food while they're down in the cells, you can give it to them under the condition that they consume it before you send them up to prison. Because again, if they have anything at all in their pockets, after they try to get their stuff back, they will lose things. And that's not recoverable. Okay? Alright. Once you've seized their possessions, depending on who the person is, maybe you know this person, maybe they get arrested all the time. In which case you can skip the next section because you already know that they've got a mugshot. But if they don't have a mugshot, then we need to bring them into the room just over here.
Oh, hello, Lana.
All right. And in here,
Hey,
you
how's
have
it
them
going?
obviously stand up against the chart over there. You will take their photo. Now, they need to have no masks or anything. By this point, you should have probably removed their masks or hats. But you will take a clear photo of their shoulders and up. No poses, no nothing. They should still be in cuffs at this point. Okay? Anybody got any questions so far? All right. So, if the crime that they committed was a violent felony or a DUI, at this point, you would also take their DNA. So while in this room, you would grab your DNA swab, take their DNA. In fact, what I want is for all of you to take each other's DNA because law enforcement officers should have their DNA on file.
I already got mine, dog.
So, very important, if you're going to take somebody's DNA, make sure you get the fingerprint first so that you have their state ID. Once you've got their state ID, make a note of it because you will need that when you take somebody's DNA. In order to place it in the system, you need to have their state ID. And you need to know that beforehand. Okay? So go ahead, take each other's DNA.
Mine's already on file, but take my DNA anyway. Just to do it.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to.
What's the state ID?
9901.
Hold still.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your
Alright.
state ID?
It was better than the other way I was going to have you do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
Easy.
Okay.
11025.
Gonna swab your finger. 6
Right under the nail.
6 2. Yeah, true.
That's me.
Okay.
There we go.
Open your mouth. Say
2, 4,
ah.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Keep saying
Say,
ah.
You did it.
Keep going.
I'm doing it now.
Got it. What is it? 6 8. Fuck, I forget.
6, 2.
6 8 6 2.
I'm gonna take your
Totally
DNA.
didn't forget yours.
Okay.
2, 4 something.
Nah.
I
And
didn't.
6 8 6 2.
4,
Say
6,
less.
7.
Let's have a look. Did that work? 6862. Oh, look at that. Your DNA is on file. Sucker.
All right.
Don't
So
pay attention to the charge I
now,
have.
having done that, you kind of understood why I said you need to know the state ID beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't get a chance to know it otherwise. If you're taking somebody's
Good pick of you.
DNA, you need to make sure you have the state ID beforehand and make
Wow.
sure
What'd
you
you
make
say?
a note of it.
Said that's a good pick of you on your
No,
MDW.
right? Lucky took it.
Good better. What's this failure to comply?
All right.
No.
All right. Once you've got all that sorted, maybe you've got their DNA, you know, you got their fingerprints because you are uncertain of their identity. We will bring them out and into a cell.
Maybe it is too long.
They're shorter than senior lead officer.
All right. At this point, something that I said yesterday, you know, take them into a cell. It's up to you which cell they go into. Maybe they have a favorite cell, whatever. There are 10 of them to choose from.
No, Maya moved.
Honestly, most people use
Maya!
either 1 or 10 because it's just easy. And sometimes people are assholes and want to go all the way to 6. Once they're in a cell, at that point, and only at that point, can you take their cuffs off. Do not uncuff them before they're in a cell. You can loosen their cuffs so that they can walk around, and in fact, that's encouraged. But do not completely take their cuffs off unless they are locked in a cell. If, for whatever reason, you need to go back in the cell, you should put cuffs back on them. If they refuse, get back up. Do not ever, under any circumstances, enter a cell with an uncuffed suspect alone. That happens, there's very high likelihood they're going to knock you out, take your equipment, and then we've got a bigger problem. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. Once they're in there, they're off. You'll then pull out your MDW. You'll let them know that you're gonna, you know, draft up their charges, that kind of thing. Pull up your MDW, and at this time, you check if they've got any warrants. You check maybe any licenses or anything like that, and you'll draft the charges that are fitting to the crimes that they committed. Now, obviously, at this point, you guys might not know all the
I fucked
charges.
the wrong
That's
person.
perfectly fine.
That's
We'll
awkward.
go over that in your FTO sessions. We'll help you out with that. Over time, you'll eventually learn all of the charges and be able to press them whenever you need to. All right. You should avoid stacking charges as much as possible. Charges that you can actually prove. Don't put just, you know, speculative charges on. Just try to convince them to plead guilty. Just don't do that. It's not worth it. Do what you can prove, and it's just easier that way.
If you have any questions or you're not sure in the cell, you can pull someone aside or rely on a prosecutor as well. We highly encourage
absolutely.
getting them involved.
Once you've drafted up the charges, inform the suspect of their charges, and at this point, you should ask again if they would like a lawyer present. Just in case, like, to explain anything to them. At this point, you should probably explain their charges to them as well. Just so they actually know what they're being charged with. So don't just, you know, say, oh, you're being charged with all these things. How do you play? No, explain why they're being charged with them. So, for instance, all right, theft of a motor vehicle because, you know, we saw you driving that vehicle. Resisting arrest because you ran away from us. Just a little explanation as to why you're charging them with it. If they do request an attorney, you must make every effort to contact an attorney. if there are no attorneys available, you must, advise them of this and then ask if they still wish to talk to you. If they don't still wish to talk to you and there's no attorneys present, you just, go through the charges. You do ask them if they're what their plea is, and then send them off. There's no other interrogation that you can do. If you do manage to get a lawyer, you'll direct them down to whichever cell block you're at. So, when you call up a lawyer, say if they're available for a cell rep, and then say where it is, because that's the most important thing. Don't want them just driving around the city wondering where the hell you are. Once they arrive, you'll escort them into the cell block, and at this point, you should search the lawyer. Now, obviously, if they've got any contraband on them, that's a problem, and has happened quite a lot where somebody has called in a lawyer, and that lawyer ended up being arrested as part of their cell rep. Actually, something that happens more often than you think.
You'd
So make
be
sure.
surprised, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many of these lawyers are drug dealers.
Yep.
Yeah, Austin.
Give the lawyer a bit of a rundown on the situation and all the charges that the client is going to be facing. And then once the lawyer is in there and talking with their client, you must vacate the area. You cannot hear anything that they're talking about. Very important, they have lawyer-client privilege. Do not eavesdrop on their conversation.
But what if...
Once the lawyer is comfortable, they will come to you and have a chat. Obviously, some negotiation takes place, back and forth. They may ask you to drop charges, may ask you to explain charges, that kind of thing. It is obviously up to you as the arresting officer whether you want to drop charges, whether you want to change anything. Ultimately, you just don't even have to listen to the lawyer if you don't want to. The lawyer will probably then advise their client to just plead not guilty and appeal it later, but it's still up to you. One very important thing, if an individual has a warrant and is arrested, they will need to be booked on that warrant. When you're charging somebody for a warrant, you will process them on that other, on the other report. You will find them on that report and make a note of the amount of time that they would be sent up for. So say they've got a warrant for whatever, it's $500 fine and 10 months in prison. You'll issue them that $500 fine on the initial report, and then you'll make a note that you need to add 10 months to their time. Now, obviously, because that is a separate incident, you'll ask for the plea separate on that incident. And you cannot negotiate the charges. Unless the arresting officer, well, the officer that generated the warrant is actually present, you have no say on the charges. If, for whatever reason, you fail to serve the warrant, so maybe you missed that they had a warrant, that warrant is now null and void. It cannot be chased up later. You've now screwed up and they've got away with that crime. All right. Anybody have any questions on any of that?
Nope.
No.
I'm good.
Okay. On the topic of licenses, weapons licenses will be removed if they committed a violent felony or if they used their weapons license in the commission of a crime. Driver's licenses, there are only 2 circumstances where you can ever suspend a driver's license. If they committed a DUI or if they have exceeded 15 points. That's it. There are some other circumstances with different licenses that all have different conditions. That's all outlined in the legislation. I encourage you all to read it. Bunch of different licenses,
No.
including things like commercial driver's licenses, which also have points, motorcycle licenses, which have points as well. Just a bunch of different things. All right. Anyone have any questions about any of that?
Not this time.
Okay, nothing. All right. So, in regards to reports, once you have arrested somebody, you've sent them up, you now have 24 hours to complete that report. I personally prefer to do it straight away because the information is fresh in my mind. You know, it's not healthy to go call to call to call to call. Have a little bit of a break in between. You just send somebody up, take a little bit of time just to go over that report, make it perfect, and then get back out there. If, for whatever reason, you do need to go to another call, like say somebody's getting shot, that put it on the back burner. Go help out that other call, and then, you know, once that's all taken care of, then do your paperwork. But essentially make sure it's done as soon as possible. If obviously there's a reason that you can't do it, that's what that 24 hours is for. All right. If an individual is held until a bail hearing, paperwork must be completed and submitted to the DA's office within 24 hours of the arrest. For the most part, that's only for felony A crimes, which are the like ones that are essentially held until trial. They are entitled for a bail hearing for them. Essentially, if you have somebody on a felony A, and if you go through the charges list, you can see all the different types of charges they are, like infractions, misdemeanors, felonies. They've all got different classes for the charge. Felony A's require you to contact a district attorney.
Good night.
You must do this within 48 hours of sending them up. If you fail to do so, they will be released from prison. And that'll be on you. You fucked up. So make sure if you get somebody on a felony A, you do your paperwork, you contact the DA's office, you get everything sorted away. Okay? Reports must be written in layman's terms. Don't use 10 codes, call signs, technical jargon, any of that. Just use people's names. You know, what the 10 codes mean. Don't... Yeah, what's up, Skylar?
Do we write the, like, sorry, our, like, statements, like, in third person or first person?
Yes, always in third person. All reports are always written in third person and should be able to be understood by anybody regardless of their legal knowledge. So, yeah, try not to use any technical terms, any jargon, any of that. Alright, reports must detail from when the original call was received to when the suspect was booked and processed. So, the entire timeline of events that happened from when you got involved in the call to when you finished up with the call. Now, if you're obviously the primary officer on it, that'll be you responding to like the dispatch call or the 911 call, that kind of thing. When you arrived on scene, what you saw, everything that leads up to that arrest, and then anything after the arrest that's pertinent. So, all reports must establish the reasonable suspicion, the probable cause, and the basis for every single charge that you're charging somebody with. So, for instance, reckless evading. You need to specify how it was reckless. Obviously, they fled from police in a car, but you need to specify they struck oncoming vehicles, they ran over pedestrians on the sidewalk, or they ran onto the sidewalk where pedestrians were, that kind of thing.
Crazy
you need
speeds.
to specify. Yeah, you need to specify why you've charged somebody with this crime. Okay. And freedom of information requests must be provided within 72 hours. You will get pinged if somebody has a freedom of information request for a report that you're on. If you are the primary on that report, you must share it with the requesting parties within 72 hours. Okay? Are there any questions on any of that? Yeah.
So I got a question. So, what if somebody pleads not guilty on like a non-violent felony or something like that? Do you guys put them out on PTA? You know, promise to appear in court.
No, if they plead not guilty, you still send them up. If
Would you still
they
fine them too? Or...
Yeah, you still find them, you still send them up. If they want to contest it, they have 21 days to do so. Now, a little bit of a coincidence, and it's kind of by design, they also have 21 days to pay that fine. If they don't, like if they want to appeal it, they just don't pay the fine, they lodge that appeal, and then if they win, that fine just gets deleted.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. All right. Has anybody else got any questions at all? No, nothing.
Oh, pretty straightforward.
Okay. All right. Well, that does bring us to the end of day 2 for Academy. So, obviously, tomorrow will be a bit of a longer session because it'll all be practical. We are going to be heading into VR. We're going to be showing you traffic stops. We're going to be showing you some pursuits.
Oh.
I didn't know she was a magician. What the
And
hell?
magic tricks. That's right.
That was good. We're gonna learn magic tricks.
Oh,
That's right, guys.
Or were we always
We
in
do it all
VR?
in the PD.
Oh my
That's
God.
kind of the most
Yeah.
exciting part. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we do it all in the PD.
I want to learn
alright?
magic.
That was good.
Actually, wait, I got something to mention. Hey, was that? Oh God! Give me a. MDW profiles when you're processing a suspect. I don't know. Let's pull up. Who would have overdue fines a lot?
Bud Weezer.
Gallagher
What's that
mentioned
state
Blondie.
ID? Blondie Lee.
I almost said Piper Drake.
3817. Actually, nope, she has no overdue fines. Fuck it, I'm using my system. Go to 1833.
I was gonna say Tip Johnson because we hate Tip Johnson in this shift.
Yeah. Pull up. Let's pull up Tip Johnson's profile.
It's 31 overdue fines.
Yeah,
42
their
now.
overdue fines. Their overdue fines will be noted on their profile. See that.
Hey, I'll let everybody. You know, we do magic.
That is
tricks in
important when
PD
you're
too.
processing because, as part of because they have overdue fines, their access to some services are curtailed, including the fact that they don't get any time off, even if they plead guilty.
Or bail, right?
It's important. Yeah, they don't get bail either. So hey, say Tip Johnson committed the murder. Guess what? He's shit out of luck. He goes to jail until trial. You can't afford to pay your overdue fines. You can't afford a fucking bail bond.
God, he owes a lot of money.
All right. Goddamn.
Welcome back. Good trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do it all in the PD.
Yeah, just like, all right. Yeah, we're done. Bye.
That was really impressive.
How'd you do that?
Magicians never reveal their tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years of training.
All right. So, as with yesterday, make sure, like when we're done here, where your equipment is put back in the lockers. You put your uniform away. You don't obviously go out off duty when you're wearing that uniform. And we're also gonna have the same ending today as we did yesterday. Put your gun away. All right. Want everybody to go all the way up the end towards cell 6?
Marty fucked up.
Didn't mean to pull out the gun.
I'm just gonna get ganged up on again, like yesterday.
I apologize for everyone that gets hurt here.
Wait, who won yesterday?
Run the
Josh, he's not here.
Oh fuck! I wanted to gang up on him.
All right.
God damn it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god, I actually can't see. Ow! Oh my god.
Same.
Oh! I fucking whipped.
Go!
You got this.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Spammer over there.
Yeah, watch a bunch of Steven Seagal movies. That's right. That's what's up.
All right, Mac, congratulations.
I whiffed. I was looking through my eyes. Ow.
Help you guys up.
May I help you out?
Help.
Thanks, Sarge.
Please.
I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question about equipment real quick.
Yeah?
Does the MDW count?
Not really.
Because I want to study when I'm not here.
Okay.
A little tip that I'll show you guys about the MDW.
Okay.
And it's normally something that I go over in onboarding, but I probably forgot. If you open up your MDW, the 3-bar menu at the top left, there is a generate external link.
Oh, hell yes.
That allows you to use your MDW from your home laptop. So you'll be emailed a link to use that MDW from
that's
anywhere.
awesome.
It's great.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't have to
So
wake
if you
up,
need to-
get on duty, and write statements.
Yeah, if you need to do any paperwork off duty, feel free to use that. You need to, read up any legislation. Feel free to use that. You can do the vast majority of things using that external one.
Still waiting.
Obviously, you can't access any evidence because, you can't get to the lockers. But you can do most other things. Okay. Well, congratulations making it through this next day of Academy. And we will see you all again tomorrow at the same time. Again, meet on level 3. And we will make our way into VR. There will be a lot more FTOs tomorrow. Because we're going to focus. We're going to do one-on-one training and everything. And, get you guys all situated before you get out there and do your auxiliary hours. And then get out there with an FTO.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right.
All right, y'all. Nice to see all y'all. Okay. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Good job, everybody.
I'm watching you, Jericho.
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
I know what you did.
What did I do?
Don't worry, sir. I'm not watching you.
You made it.
I'm watching only respectfully.
I gotta put my stuff away in the SWAT room or near the SWAT room.
I would move where my stuff is, but it's already in one spot, so.
Dina, this is my wife, Lana. Lana, this is Dina.
Can I get your phone number? You're giving it out and I didn't grab it.
Yeah. Let me, I'll just share it with you again.
Thank you.
Okay, did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
I don't want it.
Perfect. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're good. I was lost for a second.
So, day 2 is over. What do you think?
Listening, I forgot to take the honor roll, Lana, because I was busy talking to you. But like,
It's in your bag, but
Yeah, I
oh yeah, you
know.
probably couldn't run up to get it.
No, but that's okay because I just like I knew what you're saying, you know, like it was like
Yeah.
I knew what was going on. So yeah,
Smurfing a bit.
something like that.
Nice cup. Okay. Okay. What the fuck is this?
Ew.
It's not even good. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay. All right. I'm enjoying this too much. Hi.
Hey.
All right. I'm gonna go off duty.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Also,
We just need to go up a floor.
okay. Also, Skylar accidentally told fucking Heather that you had your handcuffs off duty, by the way. So,
well,
your
you know what?
punishment is going to be you're gonna have to take a rope course.
Huh.
Which and she was like, "Do you have any objections, Skylar?" And I said, "No, not at all. Not at all."
Well, I'm glad that a lieutenant's gonna have to handle this now. That's fucking great. Because Heather can't punish me anymore.
Just for the next 24 hours, so right? Or is it forever?
I guess, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have my hopes up too high. It'd be funny if she tried to talk to me tomorrow, though. It's fucking pouring outside. Do you have a car?
No, Skylar dropped me off.
Okay.
Do you have a car?
I think mine's at Burger Shot. Give me a sec. Okay, my love, you stay right here. I will be right
No, it's
back.
okay. We go together.
It's like a fucking blizzard out here.
I know.
A tsunami.
The modules took less amount of time than the onboarding.
I think the valet is gonna put it right here. Oh, is this your truck? Thank you, miss.
No worries. If it wants to fucking...
Did
Is
you
it
put
not?
your keys away?
Nope.
Oh.
No, I'm over my keys. Let's try it again.
My fucking car is
Hey,
impounded.
I have all keys. Okay.
My car's impounded.
Wait, I might have a car somewhere nearby.
I forgot that might have happened.
You wanna go for a run into the rain to the apartment?
Oh, Skylar.
Yeah.
1 sec.
What's up?
Oh, hey. Okay. Okay, where is it?
It's at the hotel.
You want to run?
I can run if you want to stay here. I know you're slip
No, no, no.
distance.
I'll race you.
Okay, wait, come over here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, wait. I mean, I'm already wet, so you know, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it matters all that much. Oh, you're gonna stretch? I probably should stretch, huh?
Yo.
All right, let's do this.
Kind of soon.
3, 2, 1. I'll see you later, loser. Oh, the car! I almost got hit by a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like tackling you.
No, don't you dare. That's
I'm
not
gonna
fair.
do it.
You do it. I
I'm
will
gonna
cry.
do it.
I will
Come here.
cry. No.
No. Actually, I don't want to, you know, well, you know what? Actually, I was thinking, I don't want to get you in a puddle, but you're fucking soaked anyway. Ha. God damn it. Oh my god, you really have been fucking training.
I go to the
Pretty
gym
sure
every
when
day.
we first
Lana.
started dating, I was faster.
True.
Oh my god. Ha. What are you drafting off me? You're trying to block me.
No.
What is this?
No.
Get your back. Get back here. Poke. Poke. Pulls on your shirt.
Fuck, Lana.
That's right.
That's not okay.
Puts
Cheetah.
2 fingers in your shorts.
Lana, stop.
And hold.
Cheating. Cheetah.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Cheetah.
Damn it, I was still gonna lose.
My wife is cheating.
Don't say that. People get the wrong idea.
True.
Ooh, ooh, guess what? Oh, fucking no, please.
I won.
God damn
Get
it.
fucked. Elbozo.
Okay, I'll get you next time.
Okay, well, I don't have my helmet, so we're gonna have to go get one real quick.
Okay, all right, just go straight south to the...
I don't want my bike to get wet.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah. The Lost Victor, thank you for the 5 months. What are we doing, homie?
I have no fucking idea. I'm just here to hang with you.
You're just here for the ride?
Here for the ride.
Alright, bet. Can you see if anyone's working at the DMV? I gotta pay a fine. Oh, I mean, you could actually, never mind, you can literally do that, so.
Yeah, 1 sec. One person is working at the DMV. But if not, I'll clock in. Can't believe I still have that job. I think I did like 3 shifts in December and they still haven't fired me.
I'm shocked because Greco did he got rid of a bunch of people. So, yeah. Actually, never mind. Yes, I can. I have cash.
Yeah, I've got some cash too. Always carry it on me. Perfect.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't have the cash for me anymore.
Okay.
Oh, you owe me.
15 minutes. Paid.
I don't know who I'm going to vote for in this election, TBH.
I was just wondering that, seeing all these signs. Sean was like the best fucking mayor. I wish I could vote for Candace.
What's your office here? Hi, Jonathan.
You're okay. I have a brick.
Hi,
Oh
Jarther.
my god. Hey.
Go ahead, you got it.
You have a
Hey,
brick?
how's it going? Hey, look. Oh,
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my
combat
god.
brick.
That's
Combat brick?
intense.
I had to threaten a clown with it. He was trying to give me shit.
Nice. Good one. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. God bless you.
Mhm.
How's it going?
Good. I just finished BD Academy, so.
Oh my god, you're gonna be a police officer?
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
It's okay. I won't do what Levi Tarantino did to you at the Oasis.
Oh, what? Oh, yes. Let's not talk about that, man. He's a massive buzzkill. Terrible police officer.
Very true.
I'm
Yeah.
more of like a community police officer, you know?
Oh, that's very nice. I love the community. I'm part of it.
Me too. Ally. So.
Me
Yeah,
three.
good. When's the little teapot going to be open?
Well, I'm actually doing onboarding with someone tomorrow, so if you guys want to come by, if you're around, then
I'll be around tomorrow. Yeah, I can do that. Onboarding? What's that?
I bet. Well, it's just like kind of just like, hey, this is how you do shit. I don't even call it onboarding. It's just like, hey, here we go. Let's set you up. You're
I
good to
don't
go.
own a board. Do I need to buy like a what kind of surfboard?
Maybe like a
boogie board?
surfboard. I would actually a boogie board.
Had a
TBH.
Luigi board.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know where it is. I used to use it to call my ex-wife bitches from beyond the grave.
Oh, you mean a Ouija board?
Yeah, Luigi board.
Oh. Right, I see. Nice. Maybe don't bring one of those. I don't want that aura. The little teacup, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to bring my ex-wives to work with me. That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
What about a waterboard?
You want to be waterboard?
No, can I bring a waterboard to work?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
If you can buy one. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Perfect. Okay. What kind of person do you want me to waterboard?
Ooh, I can't say the person who came to my mind.
Him? Did you just point at him?
No.
Right.
Hold on, Jarther.
Right. Okay, I get it. What you guys up to? You up to much?
Nah, I'm just riding my motorbike around.
Me too. I'm trying to stay out of the rain. It's bloody gross. What kind of motorbike did you get?
Oh, well, Sven, I want to buy more, but I don't have enough money, so I'm just waiting. I'm just saving.
I have the Kuroi or the Kuroi or
Ooh, the expensive one.
it's 40 grand.
How
I
is-
got it for 32.
Is that a two-seater or a one-seater?
It's just, well, it's a one, but you can if you tie people to your back, you can kind of get two on there. It's the fastest of all the bikes. I got that baby to 120 the other day.
No,
I was a bit
ooh,
scared.
Wait, that's cool. Wait, what the fuck? I want to drive that. That sounds
Drive it. I think I've got my. I can work out which keys belong to the bike. I'll let you drive it. It's just around the corner.
All right. Come on, Mama.
Get out of here, clown. Oh.
god.
Ooh, nice.
Oh. Let me see if I can work out which keys belong to this. I have so many. Think it might be these ones. Wish there was a way to label your keys.
Yeah, me too.
Be really nice.
Okay.
Not those ones. What about these ones? Not those ones either. Oh.
It's on, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to keep putting the keys in the gloves box and then turning it off and on again. Oh, no, it's not those ones either. Shit! Oh, I'm gonna be here all day. There are a lot of keys in my... Oh, not that one either. Gotta be one of these. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think you can lockpick it either.
I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know.
Just give me all your keys.
I have so many keys. Yeah, key rings in the glove box. Or under ignition.
Wait, whoa. Oh, I want this. I want this, please. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna like fully send it. Hang on. Oh, I want this. I want this so badly. Oh, the turning!
Whatever stuff in the armored truck.
I'll get a whole armored truck for pastries
Yes,
and coffee.
pastries
I
are
like
important.
it.
They're
Yeah,
very
true.
important.
High value.
Anyway, dear, what do you think?
I want that bike. I'm
Good,
gonna buy
isn't
the
it?
bike. I'm gonna buy it.
Toss me the key ring.
It's in the glove box.
In there in the ignition.
Yeah, that. You have to get all
It
that.
was yeah, 32 grand well spent.
That is honestly, I'm gonna buy that bike. Real.
Can I go?
One sec.
Wear a helmet, Lana.
As long as you don't ride it on the roads.
True.
Yeah, you should wear a helmet, otherwise it's
goes
illegal.
fast as
The only, yeah, it is. It's faster than the one that's 60 grand. Me and Pablo had a race, and I absolutely trashed him.
Yeah, no, that thing fucking zooms.
I think it's the fastest one yet out of all the bikes you can buy. If you lean back
Yeah.
and get the wheel up a little bit, you can get a fuck ton of speed.
Yeah. It's a really...
Please don't lose my keyring. My whole world is on there.
I know, Arthur. I know. Hold on.
Oh, he's trying to work out which key it is. Good luck. You start from the bottom.
I think I'm getting there. Yep. Okay, I'm close. I'm really close.
I have so many keys.
I've got it narrowed down to just 2.
Oh.
Yep, I got it.
My God. One of them is for my rat loader, and then my Emperor, my Fusilade, and then my Gramsmobile, Panto, Oracle, scrap truck, scooter, and then that motorbike. I tell you, crime doesn't pay.
No, clearly. It's, no, you're a professor at the University.
Yes, I'm a university professor. I've never done a class because I was in jail for 10 years. But, I am a professor. Tonight is going to be delivery boy on there as well.
It will be. It will be.
How would you feel about me delivering stuff in an armored truck?
I'd be okay with that.
Good, because I might be getting one.
Mm-hmm.
I got given one for work on Friday, and if I can hold that cone job down, then I think I'll get access to the truck more.
Oh, really? Did they, like... So that went well?
Oh, it went fantastic. Yeah, me and Bob delivered all the cones to all the construction sites.
I like Bob. Bob is good people.
Bob is he's a good man. When forced to do things, he's a good man.
Yeah, he's a... I like him. He came by the little teapot and, like, fixed it up a bit for us, and I was like, oh.
Oh.
Hey, Lana.
That's good. I like it. Hi. Here's your key ring.
Lovely,
And you'll
thank
see
you.
the key on the bottom, or at the
Oh,
tail
yeah,
end of that
keys.
key ring. Yep.
Yeah, lovely, thank you.
Of course.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Someone even, because my keyring was in evidence, it's got my name tag on it.
Oh, nice.
It was when Riley Reid searched all my vehicles.
Oh my god, that must have taken ages.
Yeah, I do. And quite a few. What are you up to? What are you two up to now? What's the plan?
No idea. Oh, we need to get a fine paid, right?
Yeah, that's why we were here. I broke the law, Jazza. I'm a criminal.
Oh,
I know.
oh my God! And a police cadet.
And a court
Like
clerk.
the best of both worlds. And a court clerk. Oh my God!
I know.
I have a 20 grand fine I have to pay, but I'm waiting for a bounty hunter. So he can knock off 20%. Well, they can knock off 20%.
Yeah, true. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go pay this fine.
Yep.
But,
There, you have a wonderful day, you too. Lovely seeing you. I will see you at
Yes.
my
Waterboarding.
On boarding.
Waterboard. Yes,
Waterboarding.
on waterboard tomorrow.
Yes. Alright.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the waterboard.
See you,
Right,
Jotho.
cheerio.
See you, Arthur. So I found out, for whatever reason, the bike system wants you to get off of it and then get back in it. Otherwise, it thinks you have the same set of keys. Yeah. So he was like moving everything to the glove box and out of his key ring, but staying on it. And I think the bike just still thought he had all his keys.
I need a parasol. I need an umbrella. Umbrella. Marry me.
Yes.
Alright.
don't hear him.
Hello?
Oh, okay, there he goes.
Thank you. Pick another question, motherfucker.
There you go.
Alright,
Pick a question.
I'll do 10. You know numbers, right? Hello? Yeah,
He said 10.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Yeah, you good. Have you learned anything from picking the loan numbers or what?
Alright, you're good. I'm gonna take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta go to the back of the line.
Oh.
And alright.
Oh my god, this is too funny. Holy shit. He's just fucking with you now.
And what's
I'm having more struggles than I'm like I can actually shoot.
It's not hard. The questions he's asking are not hard.
Alright, and it should be 200. Complete the bundle. Oh wait, did I wait?
How many watermelons can you shoot with one round of 50 cal with a 50 cal bullet? You say one? One watermelon?
Or did I fuck up? I think I fucked up.
I got the picture. I got the thing about the picture.
You said what?
It's something
Probably
about
destroy one watermelon
want
with a
using
9mm.
picture or something like con.
Decline that shit.
Alright. See the picture?
You already got your driver's license, right? Yeah, I did the wrong one. So 12507.
12605.
There we go. That's the right one. All right, congratulations. You can go wave that shit in front of this guy's face because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Alright, I'm about to kick it with him.
Yes, sir. Next.
Hey man, how's it doing?
What's happening, ladies?
Not much, I just need to pay a fine, please.
Oh shit. Get into some trouble?
Yeah, I sped.
That's not really trouble.
Not too bad.
2467 is my state ID.
You sound like a law-abiding citizen to me. Gray-Quinn. Where have I heard that name before?
My wife, Lana Gray-Quinn, maybe.
Have I pulled you over recently?
Oh. I know I've heard that name before.
Hmm.
No, I'm a law-abiding citizen, ma'am. Only been pulled over by Nixon.
Fucking Nixon.
Nixon bad.
Yep.
I that man, not good.
Yep.
You know, he put me in a wheelchair a few days ago.
What?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Very carefully.
It's a fucked up story. Too long to tell right now.
Jesus Christ. 2467, correct?
That's it.
And you should be getting a notification right now.
Thanks, boss.
No problem. You'll have a good one.
See you.
Yeah, you take care.
All right, let's try
Stay
this
away from
again.
Nixon.
God, bro, please. Just please get this done.
Can you drive for a second?
Yes.
Thank you. Me.
So apparently our name is famous now.
Well, I'm
That's
we're-
pretty cool.
We're a pretty big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, kind of a big deal.
Oh, you
work
want to give me your
everywhere.
key ring, love?
You know it's this one.
You really ought to put that other one away.
I should. I really should.
You really, really ought to.
I'm like a walking loot box.
You are gonna be the topic of a conversation a lot of people aren't gonna want to have.
Ooh. Yeah.
Why can I not?
gonna like
There we go.
bombs weird. I'm gonna hold on tight and really enjoy the moment.
Good. Jarther, you okay?
No, the tree came out of nowhere.
Oh no.
And I hit it real good.
Oh, it's terrible, Jarther.
I know.
Oh,
My
Jarther.
bonitis.
Not your bonitis.
Yeah, my bonitis. Can you take me to the clothing place? I gotta get a new helmet.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
The weather do be crazy, dog. So,
Yeah. We're getting food at Wong Dong's, by the way.
ooh, yum.
I want dumplings.
Me too.
So,
What did you think of Academy, Mrs. Gray-Quinn?
I'm excited for tomorrow, the practical part. I'm going to try to be there for it to help out.
Heather said she wants to teach me how to drive tomorrow, so.
Oh, good. Well, that'll be cool. Unfortunately, she can't because... No, I'm just kidding. It's like, you have to do your auxiliary hours before you... Anyway, I think they're doing some pursuit stuff tomorrow to be really fun.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. But I think for at least Academy, to be honest, I would love to just speedrun it with you, but I'm kind of
No, I'm going to try to stay hands off. Like, I mean, I'm going to be hands on you, but I'm going to try to let all the other FTOs and stuff. It's the time for you to meet people, right?
Maybe in Cordova. Nope.
No, we're not speeding at all.
There's another one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good.
Jesus Christ. Why the fuck did they do that? But that's exciting. I mean, that'll be cool to hang out with Heather and get some training.
Yeah, I hung out with Heather and Skylar today. Very different dynamic.
Yeah, how do you describe it? I've never really been near the two of them.
Well, Heather was off duty, but it's very it is very passive, but now they could talk for hours, actually, and they were. I wasn't even really paying attention. I zoned out because I was working on other shit on the web and stuff, but they could literally talk to each other for hours about anything, so.
It probably also helps, they don't spend as much time together all the time, so when they do, they've got a lot to talk about. That's cool though. It's nice to hear that those two get along so fucking well. Now I kind of want to hang out with them. Were we gonna do like a? Who are we gonna do a double date with? Was it them or?
Yeah, it was them.
Yeah. Yeah, we should still do
Which
that.
could. Yeah, we should. Oh, this is being renovated too.
Yeah.
Seems some more people coming by.
Ow.
What's going on with his hatch?
No, who's fucking around with it?
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Good.
It's good. Y'all open?
Closing.
Yeah, we are. Just the hatch is being weird.
Yeah. It's well, with all the wind.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? What can I get
It's
you?
good. Let me see here. Do y'all have dumplings?
No, we don't.
Shit.
Have you not been to Wong Dong's food truck before?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna get the
You just
I'll
order
get
me
the.
whatever.
Okay, I wanna. Ooh.
Oh shit, let me look at my phone.
I want an XL dong.
Yeah,
Wait, how hungry are you?
1305.
Okay, I want two
Very-
big dongs actually. Two
very
big
hungry.
dongs.
2 big dongs?
And
Alright,
fortune
let me
cookies,
check.
please.
Oh yeah, fortune cookies.
6463.
What would you like for the drinks? Do you want the plum soda or the
Why can't we
needle
just pay
tea?
fines? Why do we
Tea.
need to go to DMV?
Yeah, the
Or do you want
tea
it
for
mixed?
sure.
So all 4 of them teas?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, teas.
Okay, it's gonna be a while until this is cooked.
There you go,
Appreciate it,
mate.
man.
There goes you.
Oh,
I
what
can't
a
believe they
game.
fucked that up though. It's kind of wild.
It's so good.
I mean,
You know
it
what?
works out in the end, doesn't it? For me, anyway. Not so much for you.
Makes it more fun at the end of the day. Shit, Nolan's been here for ages.
What's his state ID?
2059.
Alright, so 2 big dongs and 2 fortune cookies.
Yeah, actually, let's make it 4 fortune cookies.
4 fortune cookies, okay.
Yeah, I want an extra
Uh,
fortune.
Yeah, alright. I'll just make it 200.
Fucking phone. Bullshit.
Danger, do you have a knife on you for the food truck, the other one?
Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Yeah, I had to just get a new one earlier, just might as well use it.
It wasn't me, mate. My phone's all fucked.
Alright, let me put the first 5 things on there.
All right, got it.
Sorry, I was cutting fish with it earlier. There you go.
Skylar, take those.
Thanks. How's the day going? Otherwise, besides the shitty weather.
Yeah, it's good. Busy as fuck, but good.
Alright. You been running the food truck or busy with what?
Work for me. She honestly, her too. What, you did like 6 hours of court, babe?
7.
6 hours of court.
7 hours of court, then went to academy. You're actually a fucking workaholic.
No. Oh, I said I would give someone keys. I forgot. Oh, shit.
I would give you 2 fortune cookies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
2 more.
No,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
2. Do you have 2 or no?
There's 2
I
more
have-
coming, just
Okay, perfect.
wasn't sure about the order they did in. So there's another 5 things in the tray.
Okay, take
And that's
the
just the
chow
fortune
mein stuff.
cookies.
Good night, Nolan.
Good night, James.
Have a good day, folks.
Bye.
I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, take care, mate.
Wait for. There you go.
All right. I think we got everything, right?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Thank you.
Oh my god, the fucking flap. It's. I need to be able to weld that thing open. All right, where do you need to go to give him keys?
I don't know if he's still around. Make sure. Actually, can you help me with something?
Sure.
Just check something really quickly. Stand by for love.
Your call is important to us. If you'd like a representative to call you back, please press 2.
Go to room 102, please. It should be down the bottom. It's actually just here. Go back right. It's like right next to
Okay, I'm gonna go
the
around.
desk. Yeah, I think I have a key to it. Hang on, let me get a key to it. Stand by.
Okay.
Why are these out of order? What the fuck? Come here. Can you try and help me get rid of this light, please? This woman will not stop pestering me about it. Thank you. I think that's the only one.
You're welcome. Hold on, there's another one here.
Oh.
can't get rid of the other one, so she's gonna have to live with it.
Okay. I want to see who this Skylar Reinhardt is.
Wait. Oh yeah, the person I saw in that directory posting. Good lord, another one, huh?
They're a criminal. Not a.
God damn it! They're besmirching the good name.
I think it's a fight to the death.
Hold on. This fucking rain is getting on my MDW and making everything blurry. How do I make this stop? How do I make this stop?
They'd be your partner and you're so vain.
Hey, do you want to drive?
I kind of want to dance.
Dance.
Yeah, we got a new wiggle chat.
What happened?
No, I just. I'm good.
Okay, okay.
Actually, untouched. I feel like I have to play untouched. This should be the Australian anthem. On God, for real. This should seriously be the Australian anthem on
Yeah. Let me turn it up.
It's so awkward for VOD watchers, I'm realizing. Shout out to the Veronicas. Okay, one more song and then I'm good to go.
Okay.
Well, at least it's not raining anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm. Fucking Diane, dude.
Actually, one more song and then I'm going to bed.
You eepy. Eepy dog.
Yeah, I'm EP. I am EP.
Eepy go.
Hmm.
Time for me to crank 90s in Fortnite.
Oh yeah. Did you have fun earlier?
Playing Fortnite?
Uh-huh.
Well, there was an update. So I had to like wait, and then I didn't even get through one round because I had to go to academy, and I was like, I won't play Fortnite, bro. You want me to play Fortnite on stream? Oh, I don't know, chat. I don't know. Lana does not dance. Oh my god. Should I fuck her up? Oh, we had the same idea. Fuck. Sub for this. Mmm. Can I have my keys please to park this, and then me I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yeah. Here.
Thank you.
Dodge.
You did. You
Keeps
really.
sinking into the bed. I don't know why. It's pissing me off. I was trying to.
It's pissing me off.
Hold on. Let me cook. Give me a sec.
All right.
This is what I was trying to do. Okay, hold on. I was trying to do this on the bed.
Yeah, I saw you doing it. You weren't sinking in.
Oh, damn it.
Oh no. Hey, homie. All right, you're a bit
Hey.
close. Hello.
Ah.
All right.
Okay, hold on. There we go. That would have been better.
Leave room for Jesus, Lana. Do you think you're gonna get Sargent tomorrow?
No, I think Metzger will say, okay, it was a good experiment. Now we'll talk in a couple weeks. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. It was fun that he even humored it for a day.
Mm-hmm. Well, that means he trusts you at least.
True. And I do feel like the conversation I had in that meeting room with him proved, if anything, that I've got a decent, head on my shoulders.
Yeah, you do, homie.
Thanks, love.
Of course.
Sex.
Ranter.
Uh-huh.
All right. And now for the
Perfect.
finisher. Oh. All right. Well,
I am
you
just
carried.
on fire,
You
baby.
carried.
I-
Whatever.